Are we on the internet?
We're on the internet.
Just keep your
Funny
headphones
enough.
in. Keep your headphones in.
Oh, it's a fucking ad!
There's a goddamn ad.
Give me money.
It supports Twitch, not you. It
I
says
want
so
it.
on the top right.
Hey, I don't have to deal with the ads.
It belongs to me. I am Twitch.
I
Hello.
Oh
For
god,
our
I
one
have
audience
to.
member, we have to all introduce ourselves
Okay,
and our
I'm
characters.
Okay. Who's cheerful pessimist?
It's Nick.
That's Nick.
Could
Oh,
be
okay.
anyone.
All
I
right.
got
Anyone?
I
Shamir.
told you that was coming, dude.
Welcome, no one and Nora's mother, to Unimportant Reality.
If Nora's mother is here, then that means that there's someone.
I said no one and Nora's mother, so if it's
We'll be
Nora's
starting at
mother
9.
and, all the other things.
Who the fuck is no one,
Which
and
is
why
no
did
one.
we invite them?
I don't know. Okay. Anyway.
Ow!
Already
We
with
said
this?
we got all the nonsense out already.
Well, I tried to readjust and I fucking broke my leg, so we can continue now.
Well, clearly that was a fucking lie.
Okay. Oh, what is my... Okay. Yeah, it's a weekly D&D game that we play that we've decided to turn into, I guess, a show. I am the illustriously bad DM, Zach.
Actually, if you read the overlay in the top right, you are a fantastic DM, and you will refer to yourself as such.
Well, can you change that to illustriously terrible?
I cannot. I did not make that an editable text. I got that plugin
Oh.
after I made the overlay.
Well, that sucks. Anyway, we have some players here, and I guess our players want to introduce themselves. I guess we're doing that, so go players. We'll start with as it goes on the overlay. So we'll start with Kane.
Oh boy.
Oh, fuck, you fucked.
Hi, my name's Kane. I play Ride. He's a human ranger. And what is special about Ride? He has a mysterious backstory that he's yet to tell anybody. Not much, at least. He, laid back, tends to be quiet, usually just follows along with the rest of the party. He's not very picky about things. He doesn't really have much of an opinion on what's going on. And that's mostly it.
We'll go down because I like fucking with shit.
Cool.
To Scylla.
I'm Scylla. My character is Celeste. She is an ASMR bard that everyone just found out is an ASMR because she looks like just a regular elf. She's fairly reserved, kind of plays things by ear. Yeah. That's about all I can think of for her.
Nora.
Oh shit, it's me. What up? It's your boy. No, not your boy. I'm Nora, and I play the Runechild Sorcerer, Gentavious
Hedgehog.
Harrow. Yeah, also known as Sonic the Hedgehog, also known as Sun the Hedge, the
There you
chosen one, hero of this campaign. I am the main character, definitely and without a doubt, in my character's mind. He is a shoot fireballs first and maybe ask questions later type, but with a solid heart of gold and a lawful disposition. And he's just out to make friends, have a good time, and eventually graduate from school.
As I'm next, this is my stream, and so therefore I'm the main character.
Wow.
I play Thormir, again, the main character. And welcome to Unimportant Reality, episode 1. Enjoy, Thormir and co.
Thanks, I hate it.
I have nothing to really tell you about Thormir because he's just a shit boy. So I stabbed a friend last session and killed her unintentionally out of my mind, and then killed her again on purpose. So we're gonna deal with that today.
Wait, what?
Yep.
I got knocked unconscious twice.
Oh yeah.
Dead to the
By
world.
Thoromir.
The first time I didn't mean it. The second time I totally did.
All right, that brings us to Amir or Mac.
Hello, I have two names because I was deceitful in meeting most of these people. And I told them that I'm listening to the fucking stream and I'm listening to my voice and it's pissing me off. It
Then
was
turn
fine
off
with
the
everybody.
stream.
Oh,
You'll
I
get
I
used
just
to
you
it.
muted it.
You have to mute
You
the
have to
chat.
mute it.
I
You
was
will go
listening to
insane.
it because I was like, haha, okay.
You're just
Yes,
gonna the
but
endless feedback loop of yourself.
my name is Amir, but I'm also called Mac most of the time because my name is Mick McIntosh. I play as Cleo, the human warden. It's a homebrew class, kind of like a druid, kind of like a fighter. She punched things. She kicked things. She set herself on fire. That's all you need to know about her. That's her entire character.
Yeah. Oh.
And that's it.
Okay. And last but not least, Nick.
Well, certainly least in that fight, but oh well. All right. I play Odric, a dwarven paladin of Paylor who smites and also goes unconscious when he doesn't have 61 HP. It's a depending on how many demons we're biting is like 4 rounds. I have the most HP, and that's pretty much the best thing I got going for me.
That's your biggest personality trait.
That's my biggest
You have,
personality trait.
you have
I-
HP.
I drink, and holy shit, I'm level 5 with 60 HP. It feels good.
Also does not like hazelnut.
No, that was right.
Anymore.
No, not anymore until next table. Oh, I won a pie-eating contest 2 sessions ago. I ate the fuck out of some pie, and now I have back of holding for it.
All right.
Good
So
use
we met
of
our
bardic
players.
inspiration.
For anyone that doesn't know, this does take place in the world of Exandria on the continent of tal'dorei, which is the setting of Critical Role, an infinitely more popular stream than this one.
We're better than those nerds.
I've never
He
heard
says
of it.
to all 11 people viewing.
I mean, who doesn't want to listen to Vox Maxima over Vox Machina?
So yeah, that's where we are. Unfortunately, you guys just missed a super epic session of fighting and death, and we're gonna get into the aftermath of that, which is not nearly as interesting. Last time in Unimportant Reality, our heroes were enjoying the Hazel Festival, like they said, winning bags of holding through pie contests, winning other things through other contests. There was fire spitting, there was arrows being shot, and yeah, the party was having a grand old time making money and shit. And then some demons started attacking. Demon siege of the town of Westron, and everyone's being attacked by these weird, creepy
They're circles with teeth. Like, let's be
maw
real.
demons.
Yeah, they're circles with teeth.
Yeah,
They have
there we
so
go,
many
perfect.
teeth on them.
Yeah, there was a lot of them. And then there was also the not so creepy, but still kind of creepy quasits.
Yes.
And a succubus. And our party engaged with the succubus's band of demons. The succubus unfortunately escaped.
Incubus escaped.
It was a succubus.
You said it was
Where
incubus.
this is the beginning of the session.
Oh, my bad.
Come on.
Didn't know we were going back that far.
Yeah, this is a recap of the session.
It was a long session. Forgive
Yeah,
us.
so succubus escaped. Our party disposed of the demons that were attacking them at that moment. Our paladin Audric taking quite some damage as he did not wear his armor to the festival.
I enjoyed myself very nicely at the festival. Didn't want all the chainmail jingling around, and I got punished for it.
Yeah. So after that, they were like, "Yo, we can't fight these things with not having my armor." So everyone ran back to the tavern. It's your boy. It's me, your boy. ran back to the tavern to get Audric's armor, helping civilians along the way with the demons that were attacking them and helping the guards. Eventually, they make it to the tavern. He puts on his armor. They get told by another guard that, hey, the Margrave's keep is being attacked. We need your help. So they all rush back to around the same area that they were when they got attacked. Whoa, that was weird. Head into
was
the
my bad.
Margrave's keep, find out that the Margrave is actually being lulled. I don't know what word to use.
Seduced. Thoughted.
Seduced? Yeah, you know,
Pole
thoughted.
danced
Yeah, that's
upon.
perfect.
Yeah,
Thoughted. Being thoughted by both a succubus and an incubus. And the party then went to battle.
we
It
did
was very
decide-
close.
We did decide that they were pole dancing threateningly at the mayor.
Yes, they were pole dancing threateningly at the Margrave. It was a very close battle, very tough, but our heroes successfully escaped or beat them with minimal casualties. Unfortunately, their guard friend Matthew died. Poor Matthew.
Oh, poor Matthews.
It's fucking
Now
kidding
there's one less Matthew in the world.
me.
More room for
Yeah.
Mercer.
So we pick up at the end of the battle, the scene of the fight. Oh, and also the incubus escaped, which is important because he
And
said
swore his
something like-
vengeance on me.
Yeah, swore his vengeance on the party.
Oh yeah, because you killed his sister wife.
We can't,
Yeah,
we
he's
can't
not
make
happy.
assumptions,
Sister wife.
but it totally was a
Your
sister.
wife lover.
Your wife, mother.
Look,
Sister
they're
fister?
Weird. They're demons are weird.
So we pick up at the end of
There
that
are-
fight.
There are as many layers of incest as there are layers of hell.
Fuck, that's really good.
I'm done.
All right, stream over, guys.
All right,
That's
stream's
good.
over. All right. Anyway, we pick up at the end of that fight.
My mother is laughing her ass off. We're doing great,
Good.
guys.
Good. The Margrave's chambers quiet. Only the sound of heavy breathing and pained grunts coming from the party. Eventually, you hear the guard Gerald next to you guys, and he goes, "Not Gerald with a G, Gerald with a J." Next to you guys, and he goes, "Are you all right?"
For the most part. Audric is now leaning against the pillar and just looks winded.
I think so.
I've been better.
I mean, Cleo punched me in the face, but I'm actually feeling pretty good.
So one of us should probably check on the
Yeah,
Margrave.
I need to check on the Margrave. I'll be back. And he rushes ahead.
I would like to. I know he's dead, Jim, but I'd like to examine this guard and make sure he's dead.
Okay, make a medicine check.
All right, because maybe
First
he's
roll the stream.
Oh, I'm terrified.
Not one. Take out his heart.
Sweet. Medicine.
As all this is
That's
going
easy.
on, Cleo's gonna sit against the pillar she's in front of.
That's pretty good. Yeah, you look him over. You take off his helmet because it's not helping. Unfortunately, you can tell by checking his pulse. Just looking him over. He is very, very dead.
I will say a short payload based eulogy for him.
Better him than us.
If everyone would like to take a short rest, I could assist with that.
That was a rather difficult fight. We did well. Not that I remember most of it.
You hear as you say that as you hear a bunch of armor-clad footsteps coming from the entrance of the hall where you guys are, and a bunch more guards start rushing in. And What's going on here? Is everything all right?
It went well enough.
Where's the Margrave? And they basically all just like push past you.
They just keep going.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start adding some guards.
Oh, I gotta check on Tiny. Hold on, guys. And Jin
He
is
just
gonna duck
shoves
out of here, back into the main hallway. Like Jin is just
Storage
gonna
closet.
disappear, and Jin's gonna go to the front hall and immediately rush over to that closet.
Yeah, you rush over to the closet, and you hear like little like
Aw, he's like scratching at the door.
Yeah, I opened the door and I immediately dropped to my knees.
you open the door and Tiny Hunter like falls into your lap because he's trying to like get through the door.
Oh, Daddy. Yeah, I'm gonna ruffle his head. I'm gonna call him a good boy for waiting so long, and give him a big old smooch around the head.
He when when you bring close to your face, he starts licking like the wounds that you got from Cleo punching you and the things that happened. He's like,
I feel like we should clarify a lot of what happened.
What do you mean?
So, like the whole Thormir stabbing Cleo, Cleo punching Jin.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
fine.
sure.
We
Completely
don't-
misconstrued.
no, that's fair. That's fair. So. Succubus, for those who don't know, Succubus and Incubus, they have the ability to charm people. And throughout the fight, many of the party was getting charmed by them and started attacking friends. So Thormir stabbed Cleo at one point and dropped her completely. Jin was taken under their control and basically thunder waved the entire party almost.
I flew away in time.
Cleo got charmed by them and
Punched me right in the face.
yeah, made a few attacks against Jin. But yeah, I think that's everybody who got charmed. I think everybody else passed. Correct?
believe so.
Yeah.
Only 3 of us got
Think so.
charmed.
And Audric was down, so they didn't really. No, Audric had passed earlier. That's right.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
the first one she tried, and I told her no, and found around.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
way back at
so-
the start, like the first fight before she fucked off.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
that. Yeah, so Tiny Hunter is in your arms, licking your face, and he's making crying and barking.
Poor baby. Yeah, I'm gonna scoop him up in my arms, just like actually carrying him, and scoop up my backpack as well, and I'll head back to everybody else.
All right, what are y'all doing?
Does it look like everyone's gonna be taking a short rest here, or are we immediately moving, or what?
I'm making the attempt
I'm making the attempt to move.
to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, like
While they're doing
Boromir
their
just
guards-
drops to the ground and starts. Just kidding.
Cleo's just
He
like
takes that big
spitting
nap.
against a pillar.
Celeste is gonna go ahead and move over here, and she's going to play a song of rest for the party to gain an extra d6.
Good, because I'm almost dead.
Yeah.
Ride is looking very rough right now.
Yeah,
Oh
so
wow,
everyone-
right.
Everyone, go ahead and
new.
take that sweet d6.
I came close to
On
dying
top of
at
your
least
hit
3
die.
times.
Where's my song of rest?
I will roll.
Are we getting a short rest, or are we being
I mean,
before?
already
Because
rolled
yeah, I was
it.
gonna say you're already rolling hit 9. We're not sure if we're even getting the
that's,
short rest.
that's
So
true.
We don't know if we have the time
Fully-
yet or not.
Bully the DM.
hey, if something happens, something happens.
I mean, after a bit, the guards, they get the Margrave. The Margrave still isn't awake. They're not really. He's alive. Well, I guess I could just tell you that. They start leaving. They have the Margrave in their hands, like kind of like 2 of them have him over his shoulder, and they leave to take him to his actual house and not just like the town hall, I guess to say. So they leave with the Margrave. I'll just delete. And then Geralt and this other guard are here.
Cool.
And they say, "Well, the Margrave is okay. I think he's alive at least, but he hasn't woken up."
What's the state of the city?
He's like the mayor.
Well, they reported to me that a few moments before they came in, all the demons and creatures either were dead or turned tail and fled.
So the city's clear, mostly?
As far as we know, but we have guards patrolling and
I
searching.
think that's a safe bet.
I mean, you might want to keep an eye on him. The Incubus and Succubus, they were kind of messing around with our minds. That whole fight, I'm sure you saw, so we don't know how long they were doing whatever they were doing to the
Yes,
Margrave. They might have messed with his mind.
Of course, we have thought of that. We are going to get Jacked on it to have him a look over, and probably some people from the church. I can't really thank you all enough for what you've done. I'm not sure I or any of us would have made it out without your help.
I was not sure if I would make it out, if I'm going to be honest with you.
We did what we could.
I mean, you all acted very bravely.
This is Gerald
what-
speaking, right?
Yes, the other guard has not said anything yet.
It'd be cowardly to do any less than a full attempt to rescue and save those who need it.
Well, I think we would have been in a much more difficult position if you hadn't been there to help us, along with your friend. Which I'm sorry.
Matthew is a good man. I'll report to his family. It's not a fun or easy thing to do, but he died in service, and it was how he would have wanted to go.
I mean, he killed a demon. That's more than most people can say.
He died
Yeah.
standing up, fighting for his town.
Very true. As you all did. Well, not died, but stood up fighting for our town.
Cleo laughs.
I didn't catch your names. It was sort of hectic. I'm Gerald, captain of the 2nd Regiment of Shields.
It's a
Yeah,
pleasure to meet you.
Jin is like pushing his way up to the front, and he's gonna shake Gerald's hand eagerly.
Everyone
I'm-
looking at Jin. Don't do it.
Yeah, I'm Jin Harrow. That honestly, you fought well. You were one-on-one with that demon the entire time.
I'm actually quite upset about that. I wasn't able to help you all with anything else. I couldn't get a handle on him.
You kept
No,
him from Lincoln the Ranger.
You keeping
Tough
that one guy
bastard.
distracted made it better for the rest of us, which is more than I could ever ask for. If that guy decided to come in and hit me, who knows what would have happened, man.
Kept him off our Ranger so he could start filling the demons with more and more arrows.
Yeah, just saying, if guard work doesn't work out for you, or you want to change of pace, we're forming a little group here. Intrepid, as of yet nameless, but we're working on it.
I think it's safe to say everyone cuts a look at Jin when he says that. Like, yeah, nameless, probably for a while.
You all probably shouldn't stay nameless. With deeds like this, you'd want your name out there.
Okay, Cleo, add Demon Slayers to the list. That's number 51?
56.
56.
We're
Well,
working
it's
on
nice to meet you, Jin. And the rest of you.
I offer. Yeah, Oh wait. Scylla, do you want to go first? Audric's just like waiting, basically.
Yeah, Celestial approach. I'm Celeste.
This
So
is Gerald, by the way.
Oh, okay. Fine, she'll just stay there then. That's fine. I assumed that it was him because he'd been over here before.
It was not.
No, but,
One,
no,
two,
need to
switch
mark
through.
him. He's important.
I wish I would have made his token. He has a new. I mean, he has a picture. I could. Unfortunately, I can't show anybody else, but he has a picture as he, unfortunately, in the last session, he became an important NPC, I guess.
He
Take
is
off the helmet. Take
He's
off the
important.
helmet.
Yeah, so
He's
you
important
see him
about
finally,
Give him
like,
his Bishi reveal.
he takes off his helmet, and he's like, I should be more polite. And he, oh no, it didn't work. Getting handouts, you stupid.
Yeah, Gerald, getting handouts. God.
Get
Show it
in
to
my
everybody.
handouts, Gerald.
Sure, everybody
Copy?
should do it.
Paste? Why won't it let me put it in handouts?
Mm.
Oh,
Maybe
not.
because you're a bad DM.
I am a bad. I told you all that.
Not on the stream.
You can be
Always on
trash
the
at any
stream.
time, but not
There we
now.
go. There's Gerald.
Well, we gotta
Oh,
post
you
it
can
for
put 'em
the
up.
streamers to
Show
see.
to all?
That's Gerald.
Where? Oh.
Where? Handouts? Where?
Yes.
Oh, in the
Oh, it should have been
Discord.
NPCs. I'm stupid.
Oh. Yeah.
He's our new enemy.
Copy.
I don't like his
NPC,
eyebrows. They're trying to compete with mine.
Paste.
He's actually your long lost uncle.
My brother, uncle, where have you been?
Gerald, Jin.
Now, he spells his name with a J. I'm a solid G boy over here.
It's more likely than you think.
Yeah, he shakes your hand too, Celeste, and he says, well, thank you for you in the air. That was impressive.
Oh, thank you. She looks a little bit nervous as he kind of like comments on that. It's not something I usually do.
Keep that part under wraps if you could.
If you could.
And I kind of give like Celeste, I got you. Look.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know it was a sensitive subject. Joe, you heard that? No mention of the ladies. What I just said.
Yeah, Joe.
The J's.
Oh no. Well, Jay.
Aw,
So, Joe,
thank you.
sorry, go ahead.
This is just saying thank you.
Joe nods and says, of course, sir. And then Joe will take off their helmet as I pull up
Oh,
that
man.
picture.
Oh, we're all getting
More
Bishi
NPCs.
This one
I've-
I did.
For the
'Cause I can't-
streamers at home, we need to describe how these people look.
Hot.
That's right.
What's he-
Hot,
Gerald's like
wet.
The
So far,
shield
Gerald's
captain.
been on stream, and I can get this one up on there too.
Joe is my second in command. Imagine this picture, but
Oh.
less like ornate armor. I just couldn't. I liked the face, but I couldn't find.
Oh,
like-
Joe's a hot guy. That is a sexy man, right? Especially the
It's-
breasts. The breasts
it's-
really. That's exactly what I look for in a man.
It's J.O. and I gave
I
gave
wonder-
her my best.
I wonder where you got
Girl
that idea,
voice.
Zach.
That's right. You weren't gonna use Joe. I was gonna use Joe.
She's still in the game.
Joe.
It's
Ugh.
fine. There's enough Joe to share, I guess.
Yeah, you see, a half elven woman in front of you.
Joe is just a short name. Her full name is Joseph.
Yeah, Jin is gonna. Oh, there's a pillar in the way. Jin's gonna lean against the pillar casually.
Celeste freaking just shoots you a look. Just like, come on, man. We just freaking dealt with this.
Just went over this. Yeah, I will approach the unit of guards that we're now all one by one introducing ourselves to and be like, name's Audric. And I'll offer my hand. Paladin of Palor.
Shakes your hand. Yeah.
I know a thing or two about killing demons.
I know a thing or two about killing some demons.
Oh man, I should
Call ye, more like yee-haw.
glad I was able to assist.
I'm glad you were able to assist as well. Your magic was very useful in that fight.
He nods. Definitely was able to keep a lot of the creatures at bay during the first few encounters.
Woof.
Dog.
Tiny Hunter's running around and he like lifts his leg and pisses on one of the clousets.
That's a good boy.
Hell yeah, that's what we do to damn
I'm,
dirty deeds.
I'm all down for having a Tiny Hunter in the party now.
Tiny Hunter approved.
Gerald will walk up to Cleo next because I know Cleo's sitting down hurt. And he offers a hand and says, "And you, miss?"
She's like pondering. She's like, real name, fake name, real name, fake name, and then she's Cleo.
Cleo, thank you for your service.
She kind of just like winks with her swelled eye.
It's just like the eye is already like swelled shut.
It squishes a little
So
bit.
like yeah, it just when
Just,
she
like,
goes
flex
to
it.
wink, it just squishes and almost like weird like kind of gross like teary pus kind of.
That's
Never
not how
be
black eyes
creative
work.
Again.
That is no.
How could you do this?
Because it's fun.
No.
Why not?
Because it's no.
Fine,
Yeah.
teary blood, not teary pus.
Ew.
How about just tears? How about teary tears?
What about just
Nope,
liquid?
bloody tears. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. Anyway,
Hella hurt.
yeah. He'll if Ride and Thormir are gonna just chill, they'll walk up to you guys. He'll walk up to Ride first and say,
Yeah, Ride's over by like a pile of ash, digging arrows out of it. Just trying to get his shit back.
Gerald will walk up to you and just say, your marksmanship was outstanding.
Huh? Yeah, I know.
He offers you a hand to shake.
Ride with a very demonic ash covered hand will reach up and shake his hand.
He doesn't mind. Yeah. And then Lassie goes up to Thormir. And Thormir, you passed out on the ground like you said you.
He is very clearly trying to sleep.
He walks up to you and like is about to like give you a handshake and then like sees that you're like trying to sleep and he's like, I guess I'll come back. And he walks back. Jen, do you actually ask that?
Yeah. It's just Gerald's walking around.
Since I was 17.
Jin,
Yeah. Yeah, 17. That's young.
could you
to start
help
fighting.
me look for some arrows, please?
She just gives you like the eye and is just kind of like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Celeste, did you fire a lot of arrows during the fight?
I did, actually.
Well, you all have been more help than I could have asked for. We have to be going. We have to help the other gods scout the city. We have to check on the Margrave.
Shouldn't it be best
I'll
if we
see-
stay here?
No, not at all. I would recommend returning to wherever you're staying. We will figure out how we can compensate you in the future. But for now, I bid you all farewell and again, my deepest thanks.
Yeah, no, if you need us, we're at the Sunkissed Tavern and Inn. Just ask for any of us. We're around. We're available to help.
Of course,
You
thank
stand
you.
out a fair bit.
And he bows and he'll say, Joe, come along. And Joe go, thank you all. And they'll leave. Boop. And they are now deleted. So,
From existence.
from existence, they never existed to begin.
Damn, son. Where did you leave?
So, what do you all do?
Celeste is expecting Jin to help her look for arrows now.
Right. I guess this is what I'm doing. So Jin's gonna come over to the bodies where Ride is sifting through ash, and is
Yo,
gonna
bro,
try
these
to
are
be
my
like,
arrows.
"Oh no, yeah, I'm looking
Find your own
for
arrows."
Celeste's little things."
I use the last like 4 point divine healing to heal up whoever looks the worst.
Cleo.
Who has the lowest health?
Probably.
Cleo.
currently has 4.
Cleo.
Cool. I had double that before I started taking the long rest stuff. So yeah, I'll pump you back up to 8.
Short rest
Yeah.
stuff.
Short rest.
Are you
Yeah,
guys
so
taking a short rest here? You guys leaving?
Are we?
I'm
We
trying.
have to
Can we-
go. No,
I think
us.
we
They-
should leave and take a long rest in the
the guy.
Sunkissed Inn.
I asked like, can we? Is it best we stay here? He's like, oh no. So yeah, no, we probably shouldn't just live around here.
Celeste fired 4 arrows, by the way, so I'm guessing she's only able to like recover 2.
Yep.
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 I suggest we get all the bodies that aren't ash. I don't know if any of them don't. I don't know if all of them turn ash or not.
Matthew.
Is that the only one?
Oh,
All right.
poor guy.
All right, cool. We've taken a minute to try and sweep the ash into one pile.
Ew.
Okay, all the ashes in
wait,
one.
That's
I-
not our job.
I do want to take
We,
some
you
of
ti-
this ash.
You
by the way.
tidy
Like
things
Jin,
up after you smite people on the battlefield. It's only
Jin's
friends.
gonna he's gonna rummage around in his backpack, get like a large square scrap of cloth, maybe some spares from his sewing adventures, and he's gonna get like a good couple of handfuls of the demonic ash.
Of whose ash?
I want the succubus's ash.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question.
Yeah, you do.
With my alchemy book, would the ash of any of these things be any good for any potions in my book?
Sure.
Uh,
Maybe. Roll. What are the checks? I forgot everything.
Roll some dice and see what happens.
Yeah, just roll it. No.
Oh,
Roll. Roll an Arcana check.
Ooh, okay.
Rod's gonna go over to the succubus ash, and he's
15?
gonna
Okay.
kind of look at Jenny's like, "Hey, bro, you know a lot about the world, right? Do you know if there's like a market for like genuine, authentic succubus lingerie?"
Jin is really gonna think seriously about this question.
It's like, "Do you think
He's
we
like-
can make money on this?"
You know what? No, listen. If it's anything I've learned, is someone's into it, and someone's gonna pay money for it. So, yes,
Yeah.
I'm taking her burned dead body. You might as well take her underwear.
Why
Hell
are
yeah,
you
bro.
like this?
Jen,
Yeah. What? What's up?
I'll give you 3 gold if you burn it.
Burn. Burn
Um,
what? I'm not taking the lingerie. That's not right. I'm not gonna burn.
He's
His
like, "I'm totally
possessions."
taking all the lingerie and underwear and all that from the succubus."
What do I get?
I
with my
tried.
15?
Okay.
the metal
take-
demonic bikini.
Yeah,
I
you take.
tried.
No, it's close. You take the weird like tank top looking thing. Here, let me give you the full picture of the succubus. That way, you know just what you're getting.
You're picking up
I mean,
Yes,
she's
no.
not there anymore, but the clothes are there.
Frickin' puts in my notes. Right, takes the succubus panties.
It's important
Uh,
material.
He's gonna turn a profit, all right?
I mean, fair, I guess.
All
Yeah,
right.
wait, what's that skeevy wizard guy you guys went and saw in that tower? Right? I bet he hasn't seen women's underwear in a while. Let's show it.
Oh. All right. This is what you. Oh God. Come on. Why don't you work with me? Stupid Discord. There you go. Those are the
Don't
clothes
call
that you got
Discord
from this
stupid,
thing.
then it'll stop working. We
Hell
won't be
yeah.
able to play anymore.
Okay, what do I get with my 15 Arcana check?
Oh yeah, okay. So you think you remember reading something about Quasit Ash maybe being able to make like some kind of poison?
Sure, I'll take a. See what I have. I'll carefully, excuse me, take an envelope because I have a freaking letter set. I'm assuming since I've got like ink, pen, sealing wax, and whatever. So I'll go ahead and take like a couple envelopes from that and carefully sift about 3 envelopes full of the Quasit Ash.
Okay. Do you lick it down?
No.
Click the
Lick
ash.
the closet.
I
No, I meant
carefully-
lick the envelope.
No. I carefully fold it so that way it tucks in, and then I'll take like another piece of cloth from my bag and carefully wrap that all so that's like double wrapped.
You know what? You know what's funny? Is that just like D&D in general is just like every player has just a never-ending supply of like cloth and like vials in their bag that they just got from nowhere.
I made sure that I had freaking like a letter
No,
set so it made sense.
I wouldn't make you like it's fine. Like I wouldn't make you do anything anyway. I just like every like this isn't the only time this kind of thing happens. But you're like, yeah, I take this this jar that I happen to have in my backpack and use it to do this. I don't know. It's just funny.
Mason
That's-
jars are an
that's-
adventurer's
I-
best friend.
That's why when I
Go.
I-
Just say it.
That's why when I was playing Sam, I bought like 15 blank jars. Yeah.
Mhm.
I had
I
all
did-
that shit.
I did
Alright.
that with another character.
So anyway, back to the
Reel it in.
characters. Yeah, we gotta reel it in. That's my fault. Yeah, so you get your 3 envelopes of Quasit Ash.
Yeah.
Ride, you get your succubus panties. Jin, you get your succubus
How the
ash.
fuck did I miss that?
That's a good question.
What'd
So you'll have to go
miss?
back to the stream and listen to that whole context because we're not going to go over it again.
Yeah. And which one of y'all is waking Thoromir up?
All right,
I
cool.
suppose I'll go and try to wake him.
I was
He
about
stabs
to.
you.
I head over there too, but if
Great.
like if you're already there.
Yeah. Thoromir, I know you're trying to rest. But
I'm
it might
awake,
be
don't
better-
worry about it. I don't see why we gotta go anywhere. It's not like fucking demons flooding through anymore, but... Alright.
Well, it just might be a bit more comfortable back at the inn.
We got like 20-minute walk, and then we got beds.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I almost died on this floor. The comfort's kinda out the window.
Understand. No, Celeste, if he's like on the ground, Celeste will offer him a hand.
No, he's just kinda like leaning against... He's like sitting down, leaning against the wall, and he just kinda pushes himself up. Zach,
Okay.
my sword is gone, by the way. When the guards started flooding in, he got rid of that shit fast.
Yeah. Foomp, into the ether.
Away it goes.
I start heading out. I'm going back to the inn.
Yeah.
There's no more
Jin
threat.
is
There's no stuff.
hanging behind. Because
Oh.
I spend like a couple minutes looking for clues. Just kind of
Hmm.
the general area where the succubus and incubus were dancing and grinding their hips around the Margrave. Just kind of like taking in the area, seeing if there's like any like knocked over things in the room, any indication where the incubus might have gone, or if they like dropped anything or left anything behind.
Investigation?
Well, I said one time that I wouldn't. You're looking for clues on where the incubus might have gone, correct?
Specifically where the incubus might have gone, but I'm just more also just like looking at the general area just to see if either succubus or the group of demons there had like knocked things over or drawn symbols or left any kind of
Okay.
extra stuff.
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
Yeah, not bad, Jim. 17.
Okay. You get no clues on the incubus where he might have gone.
Mhm.
Reasons.
Doesn't Jin still have his bardic inspiration I gave him at the end of the fight?
You did not give me bardic inspiration. You gave it to
Who did I
other
give
party
it to?
members.
Who did I give it to then? Did I give it to Ride? No, I gave it to you because you were supposed to be the last person to hit.
Really?
Yeah.
I know I didn't
I mean-
bless you. That might be what you're thinking, Nora.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking of the bless. Yeah, then I guess I
Yeah.
have inspiration.
I only gave
I-
one bardic inspiration out that entire fight because I was using up my action and bonus action every single freaking turn.
Yeah, I mean, I'll burn some inspiration.
Get a
1d6.
D6, yeah.
We're probably getting a little
Right,
close
well.
on 10 minutes, but I'll allow it.
Okay.
So that's a
So,
23 all in
22.
all.
22.
Oh shit, math. 22.
Math. Yeah.
Yes.
So no clues on where the stinky was went.
Dang it. Okay, I tried.
You know what? Actually, with that, I'm gonna give you a 22. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check. This is gonna have a super high D.
Interesting.
Ow, fuck!
Thank you for
You
those
just
inspiring
drop a
words,
computer
Mac.
on
I
yourself.
feel bolstered.
I dropped a computer on myself.
Don't do that.
I tried.
Arcana, not my strong suit. 'Cause
Wouldn't
Jin
you
ain't
know it,
smart
I'm a
boy.
failure.
14.
Yeah. So no clue on where the issues went.
Okay.
As far as like markings or other things, like some things are torn up. So these bite marks taken out from the maw demons of like some of like the like that big rug there, and like some of these things are like knocked over. I couldn't find a tattered hall map. But nothing that strikes you as out of the ordinary, other than the fact that this place was attacked.
Okay, so nothing demonic or out of place.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Yeah, no. Jin, satisfied, is gonna walk on back. And seeing how beat up Cleo is, he's gonna offer her an arm to help her out.
Hmm.
Well, we got a long walk back to the tavern, and I mean, I know you hit me in the face pretty hard, but you've definitely taken more hits.
Cleo stands up on her own.
Hey guys, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
God, what
I
the
can
fuck,
still-
man?
I can still hear you though, so you can keep RPing.
Okay, good. I mean, are you good to walk? You can sling an arm around my shoulder. I don't mind helping out.
She continues walking without a word.
If if Cleo approaches or comes anywhere near Celeste, Celeste will offer her an arm or a shoulder.
I'm already like 15 feet down the street. I'm not making much progress. I'm tired.
Cleo will take Celeste's shoulder.
Ride standing over by the door, kind of like waves towards Jin. He's like, Jin, I'm really hurt. I need help. You shocked me or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh
I was
yeah,
fucked
no,
up, bro.
no. Shit, my dude, I'm sorry. It was that incubus.
Yeah,
I think Cleo's
likely
still pissed off at
story.
me about the racism thing.
Yeah, I mean, Cleo's kind of weird. She'll
Yeah.
probably be pissed at you forever.
Oh my god.
Is that like an Ashari thing? Did I like tarnish her honor
Bro, I thought we were
forever?
just talking about this racism thing. What do you mean, is that an Ashari thing?
No, I don't know, dude. Like,
Holy
I don't know
shit.
I don't want to be culturally.
Privilege.
Fuck, I'm really bad at
Privileged
this.
little white boy.
Jin, just having an existential crisis, is gonna
Only grew
loop
up
an
where I
arm
grew up.
around Ride's side and put one of Ride's arms over his shoulder and help walk him out.
Yeah, right.
That's
Gonna lean
tiny-
on Jin. Hmm.
Tiny
Right.
Hunter bouncing around our heels.
He trips you both.
Yeah. So Cleo takes Celeste's hand. Ride takes Jin's hand. Audric is on his own. Thormir, I guess, is limping out on his own.
Hey man, I'm good. I got 7 HP.
And y'all head back to the place you're staying, the Sunset Strive Tavern and Inn. You get back, and it takes you a bit. You guys are all hurt. You move slow.
I would like another bottle of Blackstone whiskey.
You arrive, and the bartender is back behind the bar, not cowering anymore.
As he fucking should be.
There are no patrons, though, at the moment.
Wait, so from his point of view, like 5, 6, like very beat up, clearly in a fight, people just start to shuffle in,
Mhm.
like one after another.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yep.
pretty funny.
He's behind
he's
the
just-
counter, right?
Yeah, he's just behind the counter, like, kind of pulling a cool Vart, and he's just wiping a glass.
Okay, I'm gonna sit down
NBD,
and like
NBD.
lock eyes with this guy. You ignored me last time I asked you, and I just don't have the energy for it. So either you give me something to drink, or I'm gonna go around there and I'm just gonna take it.
What do you need?
Well,
What are you looking for? I'll buy a black
It's on anything that you guys want is on that.
I almost died, so you know what? Just take whatever fucking garbage you got back there, throw it in a cup. That'll probably be fine.
Sounds good. He just kind of like he literally just like takes like like one of the bottles is like broken, but there's still like a decent amount left in it. Picks that up and actually pops open like another bottle of another liquor that you're not really sure what it is. Kind of pours it in a glass. He's like, here.
The shards
I
are
will-
glass extra, or that on house too.
There's no shards in there. You're good.
Well, I
I
don't think
will-
it'd take much to kill me anyway, so he's gonna drink it.
Yep.
Do I die? Constitution check.
Saving throw.
I will put down a single gold and just ask for however much alcohol I can get for it.
For a gold?
Yeah. Like the pricier stuff. So it's not like here's 15,000 mugs of bad ale.
Well, I've actually done some
Ooh.
I've done some researching, and I've been really undercutting the market on living. So he did say anything else in the house, so I wouldn't really. He's not even gonna take the gold. He's just gonna give you literally whatever you want to drink.
You know what? I'll take whiskey this time, not Blackstone.
Yeah.
And I'll
Get
take
you
a
some
bottle.
whiskey.
Some of that risky.
You did well, Thormer.
Alright.
Audric looks like he wants to keep talking, but I think he picks up that we're all just kind of dead.
I don't know. This point, Jin and Ride are stumbling in. Jin at the top of the line, like top of his lungs, just like, make way, intrepid heroes, deserving drinks. Here.
This sounds like something I don't want to be a part of, so I'm just gonna go to bed. If they come back and they start invading the city, unless this place is gonna burn down, don't wake me up.
That's fair.
Wait, don't you want to celebrate and not?
Hell
Die?
no. I want it.
so-
The celebration is me going to bed and not actually dying, because I'm still teetering on the edge. I'm not sure yet. I'll make up my mind when I find the bed.
Dormir, Dormir, whatever he put in from that broken bottle actually tastes fucking delicious. You start to think that maybe he did it because it was high quality shit.
I'll come back for more. Not now. Later.
Yeah,
I'll
When
be
I'm not
back
yeah.
when I've decided if I'm going to die or not.
Oh shit.
Oh.
I forgot. Sorry, all five of Jin's runes are lit up, so Jin has been kind of exuding a glowing aura for the last.
Well, I'm gonna say that you guys leveled up, but I'm gonna say that you aren't leveled up until like the morning.
Okay, thank God. Because I would say I'm just kind of a beacon.
And also, isn't that
Alright,
only
we-
if they're
we
if
got
they're
stuff.
lit?
I had all four of mine activated since at the end of the fight. I didn't burn one of them. I just kind of took the damage.
Anyway, yeah. So that'll be in the
but-
morning.
Jin will mosey him and Ride over to the bar. I guess where Thormir has just recently vacated. And-
why
and
would you... I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You finish. There's a lag, so I couldn't tell if you were done or not.
Yeah, no, he's just gonna settle himself at the bar next to Audric. And he'll still settle Ride down. Just like, all right, buddy, you kill the succubus. Whatever you want, it's on me.
I just want bed, and Rye's gonna get up and walk upstairs.
Your days are cut short.
It's not Jin's Hazel Festival at all.
There's always next
Yeah.
year.
Cleo, would you prefer a seat at the bar, or would you like to go to bed, or a seat at a table?
Cleo's
Cleo.
falling asleep in your arms.
Cleo, are you muted?
All right, so just a note to all of the chat. I mute my.
Dead.
Cleo's just kind of like a table.
Celeste kind of gives her a nod and leads her over to a one of the tables that probably looks to be it's like kind of near the bar, so that way she's not like separating the party too much, but it also like she's hoping for one that doesn't look disgusting.
Yeah. I think it was
Audric.
disgusting.
Audric will pat Jin on the back and say, "You did good. We'll celebrate after everything stops happening."
Not
And
getting
I
what
go-
he wanted from.
And I go upstairs. If the bartender didn't take the gold, I take the gold with me.
Yeah.
All right,
Right.
cool. Yeah, I'm just like he heads upstairs.
Yeah, so Cleo and Celeste are now sitting at a table with each other, and Jin is now sitting at the bar alone. And the bartender walks up to you and says, "Are you drinking?"
Wine.
No, this to
please.
Jin. He walks up to Jin first.
Oh, to
'cause
Jin,
Because
my
he's at the
bad.
bar.
Okay.
Jeez. Jin just kind of scrubs his face in a bit of just frustration. It's like, yeah, you know, what do people drink when they celebrate? Something. Wine.
Alcohol.
Yeah, fancy wine or something. Oh, no, and a glass of milk.
Okay. Yeah, he gets you a glass of wine and a glass of milk.
No, a bottle of wine.
He gets you a bottle of wine and a glass of milk.
Yeah, and can I have a couple glasses for
And-
me and the ladies?
And 2 glasses.
All right, and Jin's gonna kind of awkwardly manhandle the glasses, the bottle of wine, and the glass of milk precariously over to the table where Celeste and Cleo are. And he's not gonna sit down immediately. He's just gonna stand there at the edge of the table, kind of awkwardly shifting from foot to foot, and just congrats on killing a bunch of demons. As a peace offering, he like puts the wine and the glass of milk gently down on the table.
Celeste kind of like she looks exhausted. She doesn't look nearly as beat up as she looks just kind of like tired. She's kind of got her chin like resting on the back of her hand with like her elbows on the table. And she kind of like looks up at you and she kind of like she's trying to like think of what to say. But then she kind of like looks at Cleo to kind of gauge her reaction. Oh, we gotta wait because someone turned on the microwave in Cleo's home.
Yeah, Mac died.
Max dead.
You see the microwave on top of the Ashari mountain. It's a
We'll see
powerful
Dwarven
force.
Forged.
This battle brought to you by Dwarven Forge.
They make product.
They make
Oh
good
yeah, we needed
stuff.
Mac to do our D&D Beyond sponsorship.
Oh, I
Shit,
forgot
guys,
about
we're not
that.
gonna get sponsored for this episode.
We need someone to be someone legal who just does little jingles.
Just gonna
Quick, who
download
can
all the
impersonate
singles.
Mac the best? Someone impersonate
Okay.
Mac doing a D&D Beyond.
I mean,
sponsorship.
Oh,
I'm
Mac's
here.
back.
Oh, welcome back. What did
Now we-
you?
I'll do the D&D Beyond sponsorship.
Well, no, now we don't need it because you're back.
Well, fuck y'all. All right.
What was the last thing that you heard?
Something manhandling glasses, and then that was it.
Okay,
Oh yeah, so Yeah, Jin manhandles the glasses, the bottle of wine, and the glass of milk over to the table. He doesn't sit down, he's just awkwardly standing there by the side of the table. And it's like, congrats on killing a bunch of demons and surviving.
Yeah, and I described Celeste pretty much. She doesn't look beat up very much, but she looks very tired, and she's kind of like trying to find the words for like what to say to Jin. But before deciding to say anything, she looks over at Cleo to kind of gauge how she's doing right now, or to give her a chance to say something if she would like.
Her eyebrows are furrowed. And she's not saying anything.
Well, we're alive at the very least.
Yeah, no, we're alive. We stopped a potentially insidious plot to seduce the Margrave, take him over, take him prisoner. I'm not really sure, but we stopped it. And I've never fought a demon before today, so today's been a lot of firsts.
I'm going to cast message to Cleo. And hey.
You watch as
Well, Celeste, no, she very casually kind of like points her finger, like, because she's got her hand resting under her chin. And so while Jin is kind of distracted with his fumbling and bumbling, she's gonna do the casual finger point, like very, very casual. Like, unless you are looking for it, you're not gonna realize that's what she's doing. Point at Cleo and whisper very quietly under her breath, "Would you like a moment alone with him, or do you want to be left alone by him? You can respond to this if you would like."
We
I don't want to talk to him.
Assuming Cleo knows things.
Wait, what did Cleo say?
Cleo says, I don't want to talk to him.
She kind of like gives a nod. Jin, perhaps you give us a bit of space for the night. We're both very exhausted and ragged from that whole combat situation that we had to deal with, and I think us girls would like a moment, if that is all right with you.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, everyone seems a little beat up. He's just gonna awkwardly put the wine and the glass of milk down on the table, shift him towards you guys. I'm just gonna take Tiny for a walk. Yeah, he could use the stretch his legs. Maybe someone in town needs help. I'm still a little keyed up, so don't worry about it. I got it. You guys rest and relax, I guess. And Jin's gonna lean down, scoop up Tiny, kind of hugging him to his chest, and is gonna make for the front door of the tavern.
Jin?
Awkwardly turns around at the front door, just a little bit too eager on his face. Just, yeah?
Do try and be careful, alright? It's still a bit dangerous out there, and not everything's been cleared up yet.
Yeah, I got it. I'll stay around the guards, just see what needs helping.
Yes,
And-
do try not to stray too far.
Jin's out. Just red around the ears.
Oh.
Feel a little bit
Around
bad.
the pointed ears, not those round ears.
Yeah, those staying around ears.
Red around the
Wow.
points.
With Jin gone, Celeste will kind of turn her attention back to Cleo. She'll gently kind of nudge the glass of milk in her direction and start to kind of pour her own glass of wine. So, it's just you and me now, I believe. Would you like to talk about it?
Jin is an idiot.
Well, that much is apparent, but what particular aspect about him is bothering you? Because it does seem to be bothering you.
Give Amir a second while he thinks about how he wants Cleo to phrase it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you're
No
good.
worries.
Yeah,
Uh,
Cleo has a lot of time to
So-
process.
Yeah, Celeste is being very patient. She's pouring her glass of wine as she's waiting. She'll take the glass and kind of like swirl the wine in it while she waits, and takes a sip.
It's good wine. I bought you guys good wine.
Suddenly, Celeste is
Um,
half the bottle of wine deep.
But you didn't
Cleo
buy
is still
anything. you just
thinking.
gave it.
she kind of like scratches her head
Ow.
and says, "Jin and I had a conversation time ago.
A
And-
conversation.
It's just a conversation.
Sorry, my
I-
desk just
and-
kind of broke a bit. It's fine.
No.
Okay, we're good. I fixed it, I think, temporarily. Alright, good. Continue, sorry.
It's just we had a conversation, and it seems that I entirely misunderstood it. I'm more upset with myself than I am with him."
Theo, you don't have to divulge anything about that conversation, but did it result in you having perhaps feelings towards Jin?
Who knows?
Uh,
Kind of like starts downing the milk.
That hard milk.
It's just
do
like,
I need an insight check or?
I mean, I'm like everything she's saying is just truthful. I can tell you that much. She's not
Well, yeah.
holding any bars.
Cleo, I've not known Jin for a terribly long time, but I did attend school with him, and there are just some things that he's not the brightest in. If you do have any sort of feelings towards him, you might need to just say something. It's really up to you whether or not you would like to, of course, but he's a bit thick-headed if you've haven't gathered that much.
Our group has been together for like what, 2 months now.
I can actually give you that.
I think it is about 2
It's
months. or so.
no, it's been a month.
Has it?
Yep.
Hmm.
Month and a
Adventure
half.
started on the Fesserin, or the 12th of Fesserin, and it is now the 10th of Quenpil.
Yeah, that's true. All right, a month.
Technically less than a month.
Yeah, barely.
Yeah, that's why I said a month.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So-
don't. Sorry, go ahead.
She's like, "I've known everyone here for a month ish.
hmm
And it's childish."
It's not childish. Honestly, it's. I think it's a natural thing that happens, and a lot of boys I've noticed just don't know the sort of thing if they're not told outright. It's up to you whether or not you'd like to tell him. He's obviously still garnering for your attention.
for everyone's attention.
Well, he still values yours, though. If he didn't, he
Can't
would have
be
just
so
moved
sure.
along.
She kind of just like scratches her head a lot.
It's up to you whether or not you want to do anything with those feelings. But I think it would be a bit more fair to tell Jin why you're upset, rather than giving him the silent treatment. I do agree that he was stupid in what he did.
Hasn't even been a day.
He's always been the sort of reckless type, flying by the seat of his pants.
If it's at first, I just want to say I appreciate. She kind of just like arm waggles and goes like this. But
Wait, what does she do?
she like says I appreciate and then like waggles her arms in the space and says this.
Yeah, that gets a chuckle out of Celeste.
But truthfully, I'm just going to go to sleep. I'm
That's-
hurt in more ways than one.
I know.
I need to get over everything right now. In more ways than one.
I understand. Would you like some help to your room?
I'll be fine.
You're certain?
Certain.
Well, if you need one of these just talking sessions again, you let me know, alright?
Thank you very much.
Of course. Celeste will kind of like put a comforting hand on Cleo's shoulder, get up and kind of at least help her up out of her chair.
She'll take the help and then walk towards the room she sleeps in.
Yep, and she'll kind of stand there, watch as she goes up the stairs. She'll finish off her glass of wine, and she's gonna go check to see where Jin is.
That depends on how far and long Jin is going on his.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
Jin would have kept walking immediately out of the tavern. Just probably having Tiny Hunter on the leash, you know, like letting him stretch his legs and sniff around. But just kind of speed walking almost away from the tavern, sticking to the main road, just like mumbling under his breath, like, no, you
No.
fucking stupid idiot. Of course they want to rest. They all nearly died. You just stayed at the back and flipped fireballs around and got taken over by an incubus, you dumb fuck.
Yeah,
Celeste,
no,
Yeah, like he is probably like given how long your conversation was though, he is probably out of sight.
Okay.
Or
She's
you
gonna
gotta-
look and see if there's any like indication, like footprints or anything in the wreckage.
It's a stone town, and this town was just like destroyed.
I wasn't sure if there was any like dirt road
Nah,
stuff.
it's like Western's a nice town. It's cobblestone, like cobblestone floor. They're pretty much throughout the entire town. And yeah, the town's just been like attacked and ransacked.
Okay.
So
How far feet wise would he be?
I mean, that was a long conversation. If he's just walking,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
I'm probably like Jin would have taken the first like turn that he saw, so he is off and away.
I mean, I'm just wondering about how many feet away he is.
Okay, well
How
maybe
long has this
like 6
conversation been?
seconds.
yeah, that's like let's call that 10 minutes, which is probably longer, but let's call it 10 minutes.
Okay.
If I'm in
Uh,
a 10-minute walk, I could be halfway across town.
he's
So Jin
he's
would have
over
just kept
600
walking.
feet away.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Yeah, she'll kind of like look outside to see if he's like look for any sign of him. When she doesn't see it, she'll go back to sit down. She's mostly gonna wait and see like to make sure he gets back to the inn safely, and she'll just kind of like slowly nurse that bottle of wine.
Jin,
Get white girl wasted.
Hey,
how,
I
you
freaking deserve it, man.
Jin, you exit the tavern. Tiny Hunter, somewhat cheerfully, you know, uh,
Mournfully borks.
somewhat cheerfully, like, walking beside you, like trotting along. But also, you know how dogs have that sixth sense; they know everything wrong. Kind of
Yeah.
walking close to you, and kind of like, like almost like kind of like how a cat like will like rub up on. He's kind of doing that too as you guys walk.
Aw. Yeah, the Jin will like lean down every so often and scratch Tiny Hunter on the head. Just, I guess it's just me and you, buddy, doing the patrol. And as in Westrun, was there any sort of park or public area with a bit
Yeah,
of grass or greenery?
Grass or greenery? Yes, there is a section in, I believe it is the Scholars Ward. That does have a bit of greenery. I mean, there's greenery around the town, but it's like if they're like the biggest,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Jin will make his way towards where he remembers that being, and as he's walking, he is keeping an eye out for guards that are doing things or people that are trying to move broken things, like any kind of like little opportunities to help.
Okay. Yeah, like you wander along, and the guards are pretty much just kind of, they're not like running around rushing anymore. They're kind of walking, just kind of like in like pairs. So there's always two guards with each other. And like they'll walk, they'll like look down an alley, they'll keep walking. Most if not all the people have either like fled or like in their homes, because it's also late at night on top of it being like everything being attacked,
Yeah.
so it's pretty deserted,
Okay.
other than the guards walking around.
Yeah. Okay. So then along the way, Jin will pick up a stick at some point, and when they get to the park, he'll take Tiny Hunter off the leash, and spend some time playing fetch with him. Still kind
Did
of murmuring to himself every so often.
Did he completely learn fetch yet? I don't remember.
1 second. Let me pull open
'Cause you can
Tiny
spend this
Hunter's
time doing
character
that.
sheet. Yes, he has already learned fetch, but I
Okay.
also want to just give Tiny Hunter something fun that he would like to do. Like he'll play fetch with him, or Jin will chase him around a little bit, like maybe roughhouse on the ground with him. Just spend a good like hour just paying attention to Tiny Hunter.
Yeah, I mean it's probably took you a good half hour to get there.
Then I'll
Spending
spend another hour on top of that.
Yeah, you do that. Some guards, every time the guards would walk by, they're like, are you all right?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. And Jin will just kind of wave them off.
It's a little
And
strange to be playing fetch after.
oh no, I was part of the company that helped with the Margrave situation.
Right. Well,
Yeah, no, I asked Gerald. I was there. Gerald helped. Great guy. But I'm just keeping an eye out. Doing the good work.
well, be careful, and if you see any more of those things, run and come get us.
Oh yeah, no, if you hear like a big boom, like a big booming sound, that's probably me. Come running.
He narrows his eyes at you, and then just,
Say it's
right, I guess.
It's defensive magic. You'll totally believe that.
These freaking kids
It's
out here.
self-defense. It's fine. So I'm just a glowing 19-year-old in the park
Yeah,
at night.
and that actually kind of happens like 3 times with like different guards over the hour. Not like the
Yeah,
exact same
at a
thing,
certain
but similar
point,
kind of
Jin
thing.
stops like explaining himself. He just kind of is ways him up, just like, yeah, no, just walking my dog. I'll be home soon, and just tries to get out of their conversations as quickly as possible.
Leave me alone. I'm
Yeah.
mourning with my dog.
Yeah, and just gonna throw himself a little pity party with his dog.
An hour passes, and Tiny Hunter is successfully happy in time.
Okay, good. As long
and
as my
before-
pet's happiness levels are up.
And he
Feed your Tamagotchi.
Nintendo Simulator.
and he runs you and kind of just you know, like looks like he wants ups.
He wants ups. Yes, I give him ups.
Okay, you give him ups, and he makes little like dog
Makes happiness noises.
makes happiness noises, trying to comfort his owner.
Oh. Yeah, buddy, I know you're a good, brave boy today, but I'm tough. I can handle this. This was just one fight in the start of many. That is hero's work. Then I'm gonna scoop him up and begin the long trek back home.
Yeah, another half hour back home. 2 hours have passed. Celeste, have you passed out on the bar yet of drunkenness?
I want to say she knows her limits. She's not gonna like freaking chug the wine. She's probably like, I want to say she probably drank about half the bottle before like kind of setting it aside. Like, nah, I probably shouldn't drink any more than this.
The bartender's just like, your friends have gone to sleep.
All but one. Just want to make sure he gets back safely and possibly ask him a few things before heading off to bed myself. She's like pinching the bridge of her nose. Like she's a little bit annoyed that he's taking this long, but at the same time she's like, I guess.
Drink more, drink
at,
more.
at the same time, it's like, well, I guess do what he wants.
Yeah, like freaking, you're open, dude.
I'm not his mother. Do you have any idea how late I've been up waiting? No. He'll just be like, not here to judge. Just whatever you want.
Seeing a lot of lonely ladies at my bar.
I don't suppose you could chill this for later. She kind of like indicates to the bottle. I would like a glass of water, if at all possible.
Sure.
Thank you.
Gets you a glass of water. He takes the bottle of wine. And then you continue waiting.
Yep.
Obviously, after 2 hours has passed,
Good.
you finally hear off in the distance like a
Ah.
Little Bork's getting closer.
but no gin. I'm just kidding.
Oh no!
Dun, dun, dun.
Tell me where he is,
I don't-
boy.
Did Jin fall down a well?
He felt it.
All right. Anyway, yeah, you hear Jin and Tiny Hunter approach.
Yeah, Jin, tiredly with Pupper in arms, stumbles through the front door. He looks kind of a little shabby, like he's covered in grass stains on the knees of his pants. He's got some like dirt smudges on his cheeks. And he just kind of stumbles in and probably like not, depending on where the table is, he's probably not directly looking in Celeste's direction. But just starts like naturally heading towards the stairs at the back of the tavern.
Honestly, what were you even doing out for that long?
Oh, are you still? Oh, I mean, like, were you still drinking? Were you celebrating with Cleo?
No, she went to bed some time ago. How are you feeling? She kind of like looks you over and notices like the freaking stains on your clothes, and she kind of like lifts a brow.
Jin, sensing a trap, flees. Jin, a little confused, is gonna kind of look at Celeste, look at Tiny Hunter in his arms, and then look back at her. Just, I mean, tired. I just wanted to get Tiny out there. I kind of felt bad shoving him in a closet for a while, and I kind of keep him
For
in the
all of a
backpack most
minute.
of the time.
For one whole minute.
Yeah, but it felt like forever, okay? It felt like
Right.
hours plus a whole week. Yeah, no, I just wanted to take some time to yeah, you guys were spending time by yourselves. You know, all the guys went up and went to bed, so I figured stretch the legs, get some of this excess energy out.
And that's it. That's all. You're all right.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get hurt as much as you guys in the fight. I just kind of like scratching the back of his head with one hand, not really quite making eye contact. It's I'm fine. It's definitely hurt riding Thoromir the most of it with my thunder wave when that incubus was doing his thing. But I'm fine. I'll be better in the morning. Cleo just popped me good on the face, but I've had worse.
She looks like she's searching for words. She kind of like watches you. She kind of has a almost calculating expression as you kind of go on and ramble.
Scanning every word.
How about you? I mean, Jin will approach the table, but not make any moves to sit down because he doesn't know how to suddenly approach these social situations anymore. Dogstone arm. How are you feeling with demons? And he kind of like flaps one of his hands in the air, like 2 or 3 times. Just,
subtle.
Yeah. Just, how are you feeling now that that's not,
Mostly exhausted. Honestly, I didn't get hit nearly as much as you all did. I was mostly focused on keeping you all standing. Didn't expect that to turn up in this conversation. Yes, I'm all right. Concerned about Cleo and you.
Yeah, no, I talked to Bride and Thoromir. I think I got a pretty good handle on what I did. So
do you?
Just gonna give her some time and not try to make an ass of myself. I know I'm kind of bad at that.
Would you like a pointer for how to not make an ass of yourself any further? Would you like some advice on that?
Again, Jin sensing a trap. he looks over his shoulder at the stairs of the tavern, and then looks back to Celeste, like
Thunderwave or thunderstep. Yeah.
Haste. She's looking very genuine as she is saying that. If that helps.
Okay, that stops me from saying something that could probably make more of an ass of myself.
Cool.
No, I rein it back, and Jin just kind of holding. Tiny Hunter just nods, not saying anything.
Your interest in others, you might want to focus on the more important relationships you have around you rather than throwing yourself at every eligible stranger you see.
Mic drop. Walk away.
Jin just kind of confused, just like, wait, stop talking to people outside of our group. That kind of seems anti-social.
Jin, this isn't the Lyceum. This isn't a situation where you can just make advances towards every person that you meet.
Jin actually looks like a little affronted.
She gives you a skeptical look.
Yeah, no, he genuinely just looks a little affronted. Just, Look, I'm sorry. I'm not hitting on anybody. I mean, I
Jin,
like talking to cute girls. Yeah, sue me. That's a crime. But
I want you to think
I
about.
kind
I
of-
want you to think about that sentence you just said right now.
I like talking to cute girls
Why?
because they're cute and the attention is nice. That doesn't really mean I need to bring them home and get married to them. It's just nice. It doesn't have to go anywhere. People can just enjoy each other's company, can't they?
Did you think that maybe that making those sort of advances towards others might give them the wrong impression? That they might want more than that? Especially when you're doing it so frequently.
Okay, describe frequently, because as far as I know, I've just been snubbed by 2 girls today.
Mm-hmm.
And
And you made advances towards a third. Just now, right after the fight.
Joe, the guard, seriously? Am I not allowed to talk? Am I not allowed to say hi to
Jin,
people?
you get a very familiar glint in your eye when you have something very like.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you spent so much time staring at my eyes while I'm making advances at other people.
Well, it's very
That's
hard
good to know.
not to with how much of a spectacle you make of yourself.
Look,
Jin,
I like talking to people. I'll with Ronaldo in town or Calic and help you go over a bar. All right, I do bungle it up most of the time, but it's not wrong to like talking to people. If I wanted to shut myself into a room and just read and focus on magic, sure, I do that. And again, I get it. Maybe I say things that are on my mind a little too blunt, but I'm gonna apologize to Cleo for what I said. I get that it was probably hurtful, and I'm gonna take the time to make that up to her because we're a party, and that's important more than just me talking to girls or guys in town.
All I'm asking is that you try and be a little bit more mindful. I know it's a big thing about it is talking about it, of course, but I want you to try and be a little bit more aware.
The bartender is
Okay.
just like drinking a drink, listening to you two.
He's like, oh dang, I got my freaking soap operas or whatever.
That's gotta be handy for the barkeep though. This is usually a conversation you have over beer. Usually,
Yeah.
more people in.
Just, Jin, is there anyone that you like? Is there anyone that you are a bit more fond of than anyone else?
It's a lot of feelings talk. Jin doesn't really know how to handle this. This is
We got a while.
Time to go to bed.
Oh no, Jin! You're the worst!
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
Jin colors a little bit, but his eyebrows just kind of furrow. I was just like,
So he like blushes?
I mean, like, yeah, like he might like get a little red around the ears, but his face just looks a little bit more stern. Just like, I don't know. I had a couple crushes back in the Lyceum, yeah, but that's didn't really go anywhere because I was leaving, and I haven't really had time to talk to anybody. Yeah, we were in Stillben for a while. Now we're here, so I'm just that's not something I'm focusing on right now. Just party stuff. Demons, wolves, goblins not dying, criminal mastermind organizations smuggling magic materials out of Whitestone. I don't know, just
It's not. You don't have any sort of inclination towards anyone at the moment.
Look, do you have a crush on me, Celeste?
Holy
we
shit.
got to it. We fucking got to it all.
A genuine laugh from Celeste.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like Scylla. It sounds like Celeste.
It's less.
No, is Celeste actually laughing?
Yeah, she's like,
Good.
she like looks,
Jen is just
so
like
she looks
getting even more
shocked.
red and just
So-
looking at the ground, just like, all right, no, it wasn't a joke or anything, but okay.
Okay, so this is what happens. He asks that, she looks like floored at first, like, oh my gosh, are you freaking kidding me? And then she like laughs. And then she like after a moment like quiet regains herself. I'm sorry. Just
Yeah, no, it's
no.
cool. That's a good answer.
I didn't mean
Which is
to.
fine. I can't return
Jen.
those feelings. So
I'm sorry. I know
look,
you
this
don't
has
have any
been-
sort of a romantic inclination towards me, but freaking fly. Just understand that when you make those sort of flirtations towards others, they don't know that isn't something you're necessarily looking for.
all right, I'll just preface all my conversations with. By the way, this is not a flirtation. I'm just
Jen.
genuinely enjoying your human cut. No, it's fine. I'm tired. Just spent a lot of energy today and
She
got
gets
bitten
up.
by a demon and punched in the face. So I'm gonna.
She gets up and she walks over and cleans his clothes with prestidigitation. I'm not trying to be antagonistic. Sorry if that came across that way. I saw the way that things were going between different party members and wanted to try and see what was going on.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Like what we're doing here is genuinely important to me. So I'm working on it. I am. Like seriously. I had a good talk with Thormir Ride, and I gotta be a bit more cautious about the things I say, and I guess the way I am saying. So, glad you enjoyed the wine.
Thank you.
I'm gonna, yeah, good night. And Jin's just gonna about face and make for the stairs.
Yeah, she watches him head off to bed. She kind of like has her arms folded as she watches him like, dear God, this freaking disaster. And she'll wait until she hears the door shut to his room, kind of give a tired sigh before heading up to head to her room and sleep for the night.
As you walk away, you just hear the bartender go.
She kind of just rolls her eyes at him.
Yeah. All right. So,
Ooh.
as sleep takes you all,
Ah, frick. I broke-
each
Where
of
am I
you.
being taken?
it's what sleep likes to do, man.
I don't
He's a
consent.
douchebag. All right. So as sleep takes you all, you you know, some of you getting better sleep than others. Just images of the fight flash into you guys' heads. It's the sore tossing and turning. Eventually, the sun peeks through whatever windows that are in your rooms. And yeah.
Here
Level
comes the
5.
spell
Level 5.
slots.
Do we,
Doo-doo.
And I
do
will
we
say,
feel
I have no
healed?
doodly
Still
doo
roll
music right
hit
now.
dice.
This is very disappointing.
There is no doodly doo music.
Yeah, we've been quiet for a little
Oh, that was
while.
my fault.
Matt!
Shut.
Shut.
Fuck. Shit.
Here, I got one.
Let's play it, and then I'll cue mine up next.
Yeah. It might be a bit low, so you might need to adjust for that.
I'm gonna pull some people
works.
aside.
Oh,
Ooh.
Cody.
Hey, buddy. Allow me
The stream can hear us.
yeah, if you guys are watching the stream, fuck off. What the fuck? Mute.
Except for Mama Muffin.
Yeah, of course I'm not
Mama
talking to you.
Moip.
I would never speak to you that way.
Mama Moip. All right. So, Thormir, as you drift off to sleep, being the first one to fall asleep, you you feel yourself laying in. I swear to God, if they're listening, I'm gonna actually kill them.
Rocks fall. Everybody but Thormir does. Yeah, hold on. This is spoilers now.
Get out of here.
There, we've clapped. That was spoilers. If you're still here, that's on you.
What? I would appreciate it if the. Hold on. I'm gonna hold on. Back. All right. So as sleep takes you, you feel the cold of the sheets of your bed slowly turn into a different kind of cool. And as it's like that. It's like that moment where like you're like you've stayed still for so long that it almost feels like you're not there anymore. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I wasn't aware that's something else other people felt, so that's cool.
Yeah, like when like it's like I think it's called like sensory deprivation or something like that. Anyway, yeah, that feeling overtakes you and your eyes shoot open, but once again, just a familiar, empty black. You're floating in this void with that same inky black smoke all around you. Um, and you see two eyes open, two slitted yellow eyes, and I swear to God, this is a critical role. You see two slitted yellow eyes open in front of you, and they say, "Yes, keep going, stronger. You are close." Do you do anything?
I'm close to what? I don't get it at this point. I just don't have the mental capacity to keep going with it. Are you trying to kill me? Did you help? I'm confused. Who are... What is just kind of the general feeling of everything? Am I overstepping? Should I not even talk to you? Am I going to get killed now?
I love this.
I'm just out of energy. I just can't with this and that and everything.
You are close.
Darn, you hear I thought I was close, but remember when I asked close to what? Yeah, you mentioned revenge last time. What was that about? Revenge on who? With for what? How do I do that? Go where?
The eyes close.
Cool.
And you feel the presence disappear.
Thanks, bud. You're doing a good job. I appreciate it. You're strong too. I'm gonna get fucking killed one day doing this shit.
And as you feel the presence disappear, sleep once again takes you. And you're just sarcastically telling off this whatever in your dreams. Yeah. That's that.
What a miserable experience.
point.
True.
There's a really dumb.
Spoilers over on this end. Yay!
Yay.
Cody, you should have just played like a song, and then that part of the stream would have got muted on the VOD.
Oh fuck! Just blast Mystery Skulls. Oh
Because
wait,
when
you
you
don't
play,
have-
Don't
when you
be
play
listening,
copyrighted music,
Cody.
it
How the fuck would I do that, Zach? Yeah, that's what I thought. Get the fuck out of here.
It's like you're the source of the audio.
Correct.
You're not there.
Yeah, I don't really mind it existing, you know, because in the future, when the game's over, or context is given for everything way down the line, it could be
Yeah.
fun for everybody to go back and watch some of that stuff.
It is cool that we'll be able to listen to the secrets, but not all the secrets because we'll never be able to hear this stuff with Scylla.
Yeah, I was kind of like, I wonder if I can go in there and then just kind of walk away from my computer until I see myself get pulled back. I'll talk to Zach about it in the future.
That'd be
So
cool
you
to
could
have it on
ask
log.
Dummy get dropped in there, I guess.
That would, yeah, he could
It's
drag over
Doomy.
Dummy. Dummy would do. It is Doomy actually. Doomy would be able to pick up the audio.
It's fine.
And
Well,
have
I'll
it
talk to
on.
Zach about it and we'll work something out.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, if it just drags Dummy in each time. The problem is then if I try and ever edit it, I have to listen to that if I'm editing. But I could just do raws until it's like the game's gone such a point where I would know it anyway, I guess.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go to snack.
That does actually make it kind of tricky. Like, I don't want to listen to the audio if I know there's just a section that I have to like either like rip off my headphones when I'm hearing it or like run back to my computer, you know?
Yeah, I've got no problem with it.
Yeah, because there's also like,
Forbidden spoilers on the stream right now.
yeah, like, can you give a rough estimate when those spoilers might not be bad for us to hear?
I cannot.
Okay, cool. That makes it difficult because it was like, yeah, you guys will probably learn in like 2-3 weeks. Like, cool. If it's something we're
Yeah.
never going to learn for the rest of the game,
So I think we'll just make a point of like we'll make a master list of the episodes and timestamps to avoid in that episode.
I made it pretty goddamn clear that, Nick, you could be dead asleep and you would have heard me clapping and yelling, "Get the fuck out of here."
that does help a lot because I like to listen to these away from my computer when I'm like cooking, and I have my hands full when I'm cooking, so I can't be like, yes, let me walk back to my computer, turn things off. Like, no, I can't. I don't want to touch my headphones either. I've got like food juice on my fingers.
Food juice.
Food
Good.
juice.
Ah, yes. juice
The
of food.
forbidden food juice.
The forbidden. It's very not
Oh.
forbidden. I will consume it. So it'll help to have you just like shout a lot.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh man, only Syl and Cody.
That's right.
I
We're the
want
favorites.
I want secrets. Maybe you can tell me about a cool dream I had.
No.
All right, here we go.
You dream the end.
I doubt anything's even being said.
Probably telling him just that. You dream the end. Also, I realized that since you're the one streaming, none of what we said in private. would
Yeah,
have
we were
worked
talking
anyway.
about how we might go about doing that, and because that's why I asked Zach, like, how the fuck do you expect me to listen to that, dude? I go back on the stream and I listen for the audio that isn't there.
Such forbidden information I've been told.
I'll talk to
I
Zach
would say
about
like
it, even though
I
he's
could
here
probably
later.
stream at the same time.
I'm here right now.
I know, but we're game time, so I'm not going to talk about
Okay.
it now.
Yeah.
It is going to make it tricky to record if one person's recording and they get pulled into secrets. That is going to
I
make
mean,
it like
it's gonna happen. Honestly, I don't really want you guys to have the secrets anyway. So here, if it wasn't in recording, it's just Cody is recording.
Mhm.
But we need them for a potential listener.
Nope.
And
Like-
for when I want to
If
come
we
back
get
after
big
this
enough.
game is over.
I am back.
Nope.
All right.
Welcome back.
I can promise on my D&D campaign platform there'll be no secret.
All right. So, as you wake in the morning, what are y'all doing? You're in your rooms, still sore, but feeling stronger from the near-death experience.
Everything hurts. I'm gonna real quickly put a bunch of stuff in my magic box.
I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna real quickly put on my put on my armor.
I know, that's what I thought you were
I
gonna say,
am.
too.
Fuck, I'm real tempted.
You didn't pull me into secrets, did you?
No, I did not pull
Oh,
you
yeah.
to secret.
Alright, that's going in my bag. These are going in my my bag.
Wait, did you want me to pull you into secrets?
Oh,
I want
fuck's
some cool
sake. Can we
stuff.
continue?
No, no, because I went to get food, so I was like, I hope he doesn't pull me into secrets because I won't be there.
Okay.
Celeste is gonna just go ahead and get up, go through her morning ritual, and head downstairs after she's ready. She's got her leather armor tucked in her bag too. She's probably gonna see about probably trying to sell it.
Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
She's
But yeah,
back.
she's gonna head down and have some breakfast and
Breakfast.
she's a little sleepy.
About what time is this during the day? Or during the morning?
You all were pretty
9,
fucking
10.
beat up. I mean, obviously, if someone wanted to be up, I don't know, man. You guys don't have alarm clocks. I'd say with
I
how hurt
would have
y'all were,
wanted to
it's...
wake up early.
Yeah, you would have
Cleo-
wanted to.
Cleo is up as early as her body would have let her get up.
I mean, right on to bed semi-early, right?
Just after Thoromir,
Um,
probably around the same time.
I mean,
Yeah,
y'all
well-
could be up whenever, as long as you get 8 hours.
Audric is typically pretty early to rise. He takes a few minutes, probably 10 minutes, to rearrange things into his brand new bag of holding that he technically, despite it being like 3 sessions ago, he got. Not
Just the other
counting the
day.
not counting the rest, he technically got 4 hours ago. Yeah. After that, he's gonna probably put on common clothing and just head down to the central room.
All right, let me ask this: how early are y'all? I'll say you have to at least have slept into 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's
Shit.
fine.
Is that sleeping into you?
I'm just saying, like, some of you are like, I want to be up at the crack of dawn to fucking do this shit. I'm just. You guys probably went to sleep. Oh, I can't. I fucking hiccups. Damn it. Y'all probably went to sleep around like mid. Fucking.
I believe in you.
Midnight.
Take your
Just
time.
give up. Just give up. Just
I'm
give
sorry,
up.
what was that?
Y'all probably went to sleep around midnight. And.
Okay, I didn't realize we got back that late. So Ride's sleeping in late then.
Okay, I need to.
Hey. I wake up around 8:30.
Celeste wakes up whenever. She's not trying to get up early, but she also didn't like get nearly as hurt as everyone else did in the fight. She literally took 1 hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jin's up bright and early at 8
I-
because mostly unhurt boy.
I would assume me, Mac, and Cody, or Thormer, Cleo, and Audric in particular are probably pretty fucking bruised. Because we all went to 0 at least twice.
I only went to 0 once.
We all went to 0 at least a number of times.
Okay, hiccups gone. I think.
Funny enough, though, Thoromir is up uncharacteristically early.
Okay, well, who is up first?
Probably Ride. I imagine.
Who's
Now
getting,
Ride's sleeping in late.
who's getting up at 8?
Jin.
I believe Audric was getting up at 8:30.
Yes.
Probably Thoromir.
Yeah, up between like 8 and 9. I'm not just gonna say here, like 8 o'clock exactly. The bird has awoken me.
All right, so if Jin is the first one, fuck, I can't stop
Take your
hiccuping.
time, buddy. I believe in you.
Hip.
Just pretend they aren't happening. It's fine.
Okay, I'm just gonna pretend they're not happening.
Ignore them.
So, Jin, as you walk downstairs after waking up, you see a familiar face sitting at a table, alone. It is Gerald.
Hey, Gerald. All right. Yeah. Hey, good morning, Gerald. You need something? Is something wrong? And Jin will walk over with Tiny Hunter in arm.
I would like to speak with all of you.
Yo, Zach.
I mean, yeah, we were kind of all pretty beat up last night, so
Fucking hold
Hold
on.
your-
I can't.
Hold your breath until the breathing stops.
Is that a cure for the hiccups, or just do you want to kill him?
Either
guess
way,
both.
it'll work.
He can't hiccup if he's dead, so you
yeah, the hiccups will be gone for the rest of your life, which is approximately 30 seconds away.
To be fair, you can't hold your breath until you die. You'll pass out and keep breathing anyway. Your body's annoying like that.
Well, to be fair, he said hold your breath till the breathing stops, and right when I hold my breath, So anyway,
Yeah, no, we were all pretty beat up last night, so I don't know when the rest of the gang is gonna be up, but I mean, if there's something on your mind, do you wanna talk about yesterday?
I would like you all to come with me.
Oh yeah, no, is this like official business, like Margrave business?
Yes. And it might behoove you to bring all of your things with you as well.
Oh yeah, so I'll rally everyone together then.
Oh, that's
You
really
You don't have to wake them. I just want to. We can wait.
Okay, yeah, have you had breakfast yet?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna chow down. You're welcome to something, anything. And yeah, Jin's gonna
This was
wave over the bartender, I guess, and get himself some sauce and eggs.
So, the regular bartender isn't there.
No.
Disgusting.
dead.
Who's there?
It's a woman.
Okay.
Oh no.
Was she
Does
hot?
she have
Not one of
a
those.
menu? Can I still order my sauce and eggs?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I just wanted to notice. I just wanted to point that the bartender's.
Cool. I am tired and I order some sauce and eggs because I'm starving and I don't think I ate dinner.
All right. You order some sauce and eggs.
Sweet. Delicious. I chow down and I
It
kind of
is
side
so
eye. You know what? It's calories in my growing
He's a
growing boy tum tum.
You're not really growing.
I am. No, I'm. It's waiting. That fourth puberty is right around the corner.
He's so
I'm gonna
hard.
finally
I'm gonna
hit
grow
6 foot.
taller, I swear.
It's gonna happen.
I'm gonna be tall.
And Jin will just keep on side eyeing Gerald now and again, trying to strike up conversation. Just yeah. So, what did you and the guards do last night after cleaning up the town? How's the townsfolk? Did you talk to Matthew's family? How did that go?
And he'll regale you on. I'm guessing that was.
Yeah. So
Okay.
summarize.
Yeah. Things are well. There's nothing else they found that night. Margrave's okay. Matthew's family has been told. It was very sad. Yeah. And then he'll just kind of keep sipping on his drink as we wait for everyone else to wake up.
Yeah, I'll give him at least one brotherly pat on the shoulder.
Oh yeah.
Would I be next?
Either you or Thormir. You guys, or Thormir said he was waking up pretty uncharacteristically early.
Cleo would be as well.
Okay. So, Cleo, Thormir, and Audric, at whatever order y'all are waking up at, you see.
Just simultaneously open the doors, walk out, look at each other, and then continue the dance. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Yeah.
You step downstairs and you see Jin and Gerald at a table eating food.
I immediately head to the bar and order a large breakfast for all of us. Like I just put down a gold to try to feed all of us. There's one.
I don't think
none of
Audric
us-
knows how to use currency. He just keeps offering gold.
I want to offer overkill so I get what I want.
I am actually. Okay. That's
I
fine.
don't know. I don't know how much it costs to be like. I would like a hearty full meal for every single. Thank you. For every single person that comes down the stairs that's with our group. Because none of us ate dinner, and the last thing I ate was 9 pies. How
9 hazelnut pies.
how do you think Audric's gonna feel if he doesn't have a good breakfast right now?
Yeah, what's his morning bowel movement like after all that hazelnut?
Do you want me to answer? Because
I mean,
Roll a
it is-
Constitution saving throw.
It looks the same.
it looks as if going down.
Anyway, Yeah, and Gerald will wave you guys over. He wants, trying to get everybody together.
Celeste will head down
Yeah,
after the posse does.
There's a I get like a heaping family share of sausages and eggs, toast, everything. I'm not trying to splurge for the group.
As you sit down, he kind of says the same thing. He's like, I need you all to come with me at your earliest convenience and bring your things with you.
Does it look like we're in trouble?
Are we in trouble?
Thanks for asking, Cleo.
I'm immediately getting up and just going to get my stuff.
I don't think so. This is what I was told.
All right, I'll go gather my things well. Who's all down there now?
Everybody but Ryan.
Everyone but Ride.
Yeah, Ride's still sleeping.
Ride's usually the first one awake, although I suppose he doesn't need to worry about breakfast.
Ride's in bed, his bow in his arms, his bow in his quiver.
He's cuddling his bow.
If Jin finishes off his breakfast, he'll head upstairs to go knock on Ride.
Oh, Jin, actually, if you don't mind, I'd like to do that. I've been meaning to pay him back for something, so.
Oh. Jin looks at you.
Everyone just looks at Dormer.
Is this a prank thing?
Nah, dude, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
Is this a fucking joke? I'm supposed to wake him up.
Jin just kind of steps aside, just
How could Jin give him his good morning
take
kiss?
it easy on him, I guess. You both had a rough day yesterday.
What makes you think I'm gonna do something wrong?
Because you're being shady and avoiding the question.
I told you I wanted to go wake him up. Well, how's that avoiding the question? I'm confused.
Yeah, nobody just go wake him up, I guess.
Thanks.
Jin is staying in the stairwell though and listening intently.
Celeste is heading up to look at her thing, so she's gonna hear whatever happens.
Yeah, Thormir, you head upstairs to Ride's door.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bang on it really hard.
No, what? Huh? We fucking unlocked.
Okay, I'm just gonna open up the door and walk in.
You open up the door, walk in, Ride. In your hazy sleep, you just see two horns approach. Nah, you see. Approach.
Dormer, what do you fucking want?
Come on, buddy, we gotta go. It's stuff to do today. Take all your stuff, I think we're getting arrested, to be honest. I'm not super sure. No one saw the sword, right? No one knows about that. You kept it hidden?
Yeah, of course I kept it hidden. What?
We're probably
Ain't no
fine,
fucking
then.
snitch.
I'm glad to hear that. Anyway, get your things. We're going.
We're leaving already? I thought. I mean, I know the Hazel Festival passed and everything, but.
Yeah, buddy. Just get up. Your horn's on backwards, so just kind of fix that. And
I
we're
have
gonna go.
horns.
I was gonna walk out.
Ride is now sleepily grabbing through his hair with fucking horns.
You find nothing.
Oh. Yeah, he's gonna roll out of bed, literally onto the floor, and start yanking on pants and stuff.
I can just imagine this. I love.
He's
like, oh yeah, he's on the ground.
He's on his
Yanking
back,
on
his
his
legs are
pants.
up in the air, he's trying to struggle on his pants. Arrows have spilled out of his quiver across the floor.
Oh no, they're everywhere.
The string came
Oh my
undone from
gosh.
his bow. He's an absolute
Yeah,
mess.
fine. It's
Hair
fine.
undone.
He's
He's
trying to shove spaghetti in his pockets, except for the arrows in his quiver.
Oh no!
He's like, "Where's Jin? I need him to do my hair. What the fuck?"
You can
I
only
was trying,
retrieve
buddy. I was
half your
trying to get up
arrows.
there.
Before Ride leaves his room, is there a mirror in the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Can I have advantage to roll to do my hair?
Yeah, roll. I can't remember what I did last time.
I think you
Roll
performance.
dexterity.
It wasn't dexterity, it was performance. I remember because you wanted dexterity, but you decided no.
Okay, good. Let's roll performance then.
Listen, but I'm not performing anything. All right, I've already got the hairstyle down.
Yeah,
Now
I mean,
now
he
I need
knows
to
what he
work on
wants to-
doing it.
Yeah. I think.
I showed it off to him once. That was a learning.
I
That
think
was
I'm
a
gonna
learning
stick with my
experience.
dexterity thing.
Darn. I was hoping for another
Dexterity?
unicorn horn.
Fuck you.
Sleight of hand.
So yeah, you want me to roll dexterity?
Yep.
Okay. Ah shit.
So you get
It
the
ain't gym
general,
quality.
you get the general shape, but like, it's just kind of all hard edges everywhere. It almost looks like,
It's just not refined.
yeah, it almost looks like a lightning bolt, like on one part of your hair, and like you know where your hair like slicks back. It's almost like a thin sheet of paper that's just.
Listen, you know what? Rough day yesterday. I got electrocuted. My hair is just having a bad day. Alright? This happens. Yeah, Rod will get all his shit and head down with his attempt at doing what Jin does. Perform Jin's magic. Jin just has magic hands though. Right? He's not at that level yet.
He doesn't have your
walks
fingers.
past him and was like, what?
Jin is waiting in the stairwell. Still.
So it's kind of like looks at his hair and she's like,
Rod is like
doesn't say anything.
bent over at the hips, like with his head pointed at Jin. He's like, Jin, I fucked up.
Yeah, no, morning, buddy. I was coming up there, but Thormir wanted to surprise you or pay you back with something. I don't know. Did he do this to you?
No.
Did he do this to you? Show me where he touched you.
Show me on your head, on the scalp, where he ruined your hair, Jin.
Yeah, no, okay. Hold on a second. And Jin's just gonna just take both of his hands, like, into Ride's hair, and just with one hand, like, scoops off, like, all the extra stuff.
Oh, no.
And
Celeste
with the
she
other
just-
hand, he's gonna, like, just gently start tousling it the right sexy Ride way
Yeah,
that he knows it should be.
yeah. You got it.
Oh.
You've done it multiple. You've done it plenty of times by now.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay,
you
I
know,
thought it
you know,
was
right
stuck.
there.
I was gonna say Celeste is gonna cast Prestidigitation to give you a clean slate to work on, but it seems you've got it down.
Yeah,
he
no,
got
Jin's,
this.
Almost there.
Jin's a pro, yeah. But yeah, no, buddy, you had a long day yesterday. Mirrors are shit in this place, man. It was probably working against you. And yeah, Jin will artfully style his hair. And once it looks good, he's gonna kind of like look at Ride from like one or two angles, and then give him a solid pat on the shoulder.
How do I look, bro?
Fucking majestic.
Thanks, dude.
Ready
You
to
too.
face the day. Sweet, yeah, I'm gonna shoulder bump him, and I will walk side by side with him back down.
Gerald looks over the group and he's like, "Good, we're all here then.
So?
I'd like you to follow me."
I'd take like 4 sausages for the road.
4 whole sausages.
Yeah,
I'm gonna steal one too for time
Pulling-
after.
I'm pulling a Razix.
Alright. So as he leads you out of the Sunset Strive Tavern and Inn, he continues leading you to the Opal District, which you are all very familiar with by now. You guys see kind of like the disrepair of the town. It's not too bad, but you know, there's carpenters and builders kind of fixing things up. Guards are kind of overseeing things, make sure everything's going all right. Some helping. But yeah, Gerald walks you through the Opal District, past Margrave's Keep. So you're not going into Margrave's Keep. He walks you past it, and you start to notice that there's a lot of like really big, like, you know, almost like mansion-y looking buildings around the Opal District. And you know, he walks you up to one of them and knocks on the door, and it opens. Another guard or Joe waiting inside, opening the door, and he's like, "All right, we're here. Just continue to follow." Walks you inside a very beautiful. Like you walk in and there's like a staircase leading upwards in like the foyer, but he leads you past that to the left to a doorway in the back, into almost what looks like a conference room. And in this conference room is the Margrave, sitting at one end of the table, a few other guards sitting at the table, And there are 6 empty chairs. And Gerald says, "Please take a seat."
Ryder's gonna like kind of stand there awkwardly for a second, like counting the party members, like 1, 2, 3,
I am already taking a seat.
and then he's
clearly.
counting the chairs. 6? What the fuck? We have 6 people. How'd that happen?
Celeste takes a seat as well.
Cleo will stand close to the chairs, look at the chairs, or look in the direction of the chairs, and then slowly sit, but on the edge of the chair as to be able to get up fast.
Okay.
Jin goes for like the middle of the chairs.
I
Just whichever chair is like in near the center.
Jin jumps on the table. He sits there.
He
Jen
sits
should
on
have
the
just done
floor,
the
fucking
power
pretzel
move.
style.
She should have picked up his chair and moved it in, like in front of the desk. Ryder'll sit in one of the chairs.
Thormir, do you take a seat?
If it's all the same, I'd like to stand. It's been a lot the past day, and I'd rather just not kind of settle down. I'm liable to fall asleep again.
Suit yourself. And then you hear. So, first of all, picture the Margrave. Once I get this copy, NPCs, paste.
What fantastic dialogue you have, Zach.
Thank you.
Are they all related?
No.
good Western stock. They've got
Okay.
good face.
It's that helmet. It's that guard helmet. It all just sounds the same coming out.
Thank
This-
you all for coming.
Man, Griff, fuck.
I am
It's a,
Margrave Zimmerset.
Zimmerset?
Zimmerset.
Margrave Zimmerset. Old. Gruff. Bisexual.
What?
what? Wait. Time. Hold up.
Old.
Hold
Gruff.
Some fucky here.
Bisexual.
They
It's
both
like-
the incubus and the succubus were dancing on him. I don't make any judgments. I'm just saying.
How do you know he wasn't recoiling in fear?
To be fair, the incubus has the power over whoever, no matter who they are.
Listen, again, I make no judgments.
Anyway, whatever. He just says, "Thank you all for being here." I would like to personally thank you for not only saving myself, but for saving our town.
I feel kind of weird for us to talk like this is the Margrave. You know?
Of course.
It's like it was an honor.
Please,
Feeling all right.
there's no need to be so formal.
Oh
how
yeah,
are
we
you?
fucked those demons.
Audric just groans as it's said. Just
I think
No,
that's out of
it is
character.
not said.
Okay,
I did
yeah.
not say it in my grumbly voice.
okay.
Are you feeling all right after your encounter?
I am, truthfully, I don't really remember anything that happened.
That's a common trait.
Well,
amongst
we
people
came in.
involved.
And the
Audric
incubus and the succubus were both making moves on you. Oh, but we took care of them fast enough, so I don't think they did anything too unsavory. Wise.
I mean, it's alright, I have my life, and I owe that to you all. I couldn't really ask for more.
You can see Audric is like, he's clearly used to speaking to people like this because he's like sitting like straight up, paying attention, that kind of thing. It's a little distinctive compared to how he normally just sort of relaxes.
Please, I'm not a king. I govern this town.
As you wish. And he will relax a bit. But regardless, we're all heroes in our own way. Seeing things in trouble, knew we had to step in.
Well, I didn't just call you here to thank you. I would like to get your opinion on what had happened last night.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's well, we can definitely provide our heroic expertise.
Audric will like sort of raise a hand to get Jin's attention because he wants to say something important. Right. The incubus got away, right? We managed to slay the succubus, and in retaliation, the other one fled. Is that correct?
Who are you saying this to?
Ride.
Right.
Oh,
Because Ride
yes.
was the last one, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. You were the last one to see.
Celeste was right next to it, so she's
Oh.
nodding her head.
All right. It's like, we'll have to be cognizant and aware of that.
Yeah, he seemed quite angry.
That is what my reports said from my god. We found something close to where the festival was being held.
What you find?
Audric's leaning in.
And he pulls out like it's this. He motions one of the guards, and the guards like take it out of like this. It's kind of like wrapped up and like yada yada. But he pulls out, and it's like this. It's like a metal, some sort of metal device. And like in the center of the device, it's like a metal ring, and in the ring is a sheet of green glass.
Do I recognize
Is
this green
this
glass?
recognizable green glass?
I mean, it looks familiar.
Does it look like residual?
Does it look like the shard that I have currently in my inventory?
It looks like green glass.
Does it look like that thing that's on my forehead?
The real question here, Zach, is does it look like green glass?
You know,
Wait, does it feel
as in-
really good in my hands?
as a
I
matter
wanna
of
accept the
fact,
green glass.
it looks like green glass.
I'd like to insight the green glass.
Roll insight. It's green
I
and
have
it's
do it.
glass. Yeah. Just straight up cast.
Yeah, just straight up cast. I'm burning a spell slot.
Well, first of all, when you do that, the guards at the table do get kind of defensive, and they're like, "Oh," but then the Mario's like, "No, it's fine." Just because casting things.
Yeah, that's fair.
You might be a succubus in disguise then.
You know, those freaking wings from yesterday.
So, let me look up what this would be, because I never remember.
While you look that up, I have detect good and evil. It would also do jack shit here because it's kind of useless spell. I could look at it and tell you if it's an aberration or a celestial whatever. And I can tell you if it's
It's
desecrated.
a piece of green glass.
But maybe it's actually undead.
Maybe it's actually a sheet of blue and yellow glass on top of each other.
Oh,
Yeah, they're melting
that's
together.
big brain thinking.
Maybe it's red glass and I'm colorblind.
We were
Okay,
colorblind the whole time.
Perfect. So, you sense. Okay, you did cast a spell, but I'm actually going to ask you to all
Also, what?
roll Arcana.
I burned a spell slot though.
I know, but
Eh.
okay, that's fine. That's good enough. Um, you sense almost nothing from it, but there is a tiny bit of like lingering conjuration.
Yeah, she's kind of like holding her hand over it, casting the spell and kind of like concentrating on the device. She looks a little bit like her brows are kind of knit together, like she's getting a little bit frustrated, like I can't sense anything, and then she gets that little ping. It's very, very faint, but there is a hint of conjuration magic sort of left over, it feels like, in this or on this device.
By the way, this ring is like think of like half a hula.
Oh, so it's big.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Not like
Kinda like-
huge.
Kind of like the size of a wok.
Wok?
Like
Yeah.
a cooking wok.
I got like a pizza
W-A-K.
pan.
That's
Yeah.
about half the size of a hula hoop.
Hold on.
If it's a big
Or like,
one.
if you
It's
have like your
W,
arms kind of
okay.
like in a circle in front of you, like
W,
about
okay.
that big.
Yeah.
So it's a big sheet of green glass.
Yes.
Oh shit, that's
It's
huge.
large.
Yeah, Jin's gonna like lean forward on the table to get a closer look at it.
Yes. You guys think it's residual?
I know. Well, he's gonna like look at it and he's gonna look at the Margrave. And no, sorry, did he say that he found that outside the festival area or in like a certain spot
Yeah. You just had like
or around?
in the vicinity of the festival area.
All right. I mean, where did you guys specifically find it? Because one of the demons, I guess, succubus, she popped up pretty fast. So, conjuration, said Celeste. Maybe they use this to bring all the demons in, like so fast.
The question is,
Guys.
who said it there?
That's not it either. There was two more
Two more.
found in the north and south sides of the city.
Well, isn't this a conundrum?
These are
Zach.
Yeah, what's up?
large.
I'm just gonna take a gamble on this, because why not? I will politely ask the Margrave if he can give me the object for examination.
Yeah, Celeste is looking at it too.
I mean, he would have
she's
put it on the
examining
table.
this thing.
All right.
He's not like holding it like mine.
I would like to. I'm gonna use Divine Sense.
Yeah.
And I can pick up Desecration or like it. I don't think I'm gonna get hit, but I'll just post it. It's not quite the use, but I can sense evil, so maybe with a more liberal interpretation of the idea of sensing the presence of strong evil.
No,
No.
no,
so-
you don't get anything.
All right. So the object itself isn't demonic in nature.
Mm-mm.
The
looks-
green glass isn't evil.
It almost looks like what like technology would look like if it was in like fantasy era.
Alright. Okay, so like I'll share this information. I'll reach out my hand, so we're hovering over the device for a couple of seconds, and then say there's no traces of demonic energies on it, so whatever it is just conjuration.
And it's not really even.
Barely, yeah. Interesting. Whatever it is, it's been used up.
Hmm.
We were thinking about the same thing, though. Perhaps this is how they made such an easy work of everything. Getting in town.
So this is going to be said by Audric. I'm just sort of beginning to lose my voice. It's not like the succubus could have just walked into town and put this down.
Well,
So we assume that. So
Roll a.
religion? Religion?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Aw.
oh well, 9.
And then.
Roll or
Not you.
I've done my roll.
Celeste and Jin, roll an Arcana.
Nope.
Come on, get 3. Come on,
Well,
3.
Jin would know that at least like a spell that exists is like disguise self, because that's one that he can take himself. So
Sure.
he would kind of gesture out, just like, I don't really know what kind of magic demons have, but there is magic that exists to change the way you look. So she could have walked right into town looking like anybody.
Well, to be fair, they did just teleport themselves all over town, didn't they?
My
I mean,
worry.
that's how we lost them.
My worry is that might be some a bit deep rooted as cultists.
It
Could be.
I already got all my good rolls for tonight. That's it. There's nobody that didn't have any enemies, do you?
I mean, not any.
I imagine not anyone willing to do this.
Not. Yeah, I don't. Not on this scale. At least not.
You could have like.
Plus, most of tal'dorei has been in 20-odd years.
But no, for anything to happen quite some time.
You are clipping in and out.
Sorry. She said that there's been no reason for anything to happen like this for quite some time.
I mean, do demons really need a reason? They could just be looking to make things hard to handle. You take out the leader in an area, you take its ability to function, you have a nice little hotbed of chaos to do whatever it is you need to do.
I suppose.
We're not entirely. The succubi were the masterminds behind. They could very well be, but.
Did the succubi look like anyone of like notability from like researching in school and things like that? Did they look like they might have been like somebody important that
No.
would have come up in like studies?
No.
No? Okay. Thought I would
Is
ask.
how close is Jin to Thormir?
Thormir's standing up, probably over by a wall.
All right, yeah.
No, I'm like part of the lineup, just not in a chair.
Oh, okay.
Jin's gonna like.
I'm not like brooding in the darkest corner of the room.
No, Jin's gonna like a thinking face, like crossing his arms, but like a hand is up like by his mouth and eyebrows furrowed. But he's taking a cue from, I guess, what Celeste did last night. He's gonna kind of point with one finger in Thormir's direction and message him in his mind.
You didn't see me do that last night.
I mean, I didn't make an insight check or perception checks. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Who knows? But it's a great subtle way to cast message. That was for a different feeling. And he's gonna cast a message to Thormir. Just, hey, it's Jin.
Yeah, they friends of yours.
Should fuck. I'm not an asshole. I'm not an asshole. That's my daily mantra in the morning. Hey, it's Jin. Do you think we should mention the residuum that we found outside of town, and if that might be related? Because that seems like a lot of residuum in one spot. You can respond to this message.
We didn't find the residuum. It was in the box.
Yeah, well,
We
I
all
mean,
looked at it together.
we found the residuum in the box in Stillben, but there's a letter related to it.
Okay.
didn't want to recap all of that in a message.
Okay, I just got the wrong impression.
Hmm.
Thoromir.
Thoromir? Anything?
He just says no out loud. Just a fucking. Just a dab.
Nothing, Thoromir?
Trying to. Yeah, I'm not a mirror. Don't worry. Um,
Haha.
trying to decide how I should respond to this.
Thormer, if you want a second, there's actually a few questions.
Actually, you know what, Zach? Good question. Message as a cantrip. Can it be broken into by another spell? Can other people? Because I know scrying exists on physical places.
Wait a minute.
And sounds, but can people scry on a mental spell?
Zach, I think I'm thinking the same thing. Don't you have to actually verbally speak to use message?
You whisper under your breath.
Message. Yeah, message. Message isn't like because it even says message is something.
Only the target hears it.
Yeah, only the target hears. It's not like sending. But sending is more versatile. What I'm thinking is I don't think. Hold on.
Here, I'll click it just for.
You point your finger towards a creature within range and whisper a message. The target hears the message. You can provide rather than a whisper that only you can hear, not necessarily the only.
The target and only the target hears the message.
That's what. This is what I clicked and dragged it from the compendium.
Okay, cool. So no one can.
Okay, I'm just blind.
Break
I
into
apologize.
it and overhear.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
So Jin would even follow up with like a follow-up message, like after the little bit of silence.
Did you not get my first?
I sent text. Please respond.
Fuck. God. Holy.
Last scene, 11 o'clock. Jin would follow up just like, hey, I know you were kind of worried about people following us during the festival, but no one can overhear this.
If you want a couple seconds to think, Cody, I do want to ask a few things.
Jin, we should talk after this. That's the only response that you get from him in your mind.
More talking.
or grounded.
Jin's eyebrows are just a little frustrated, but he'll bring his hand down from his mouth and just make a normal arms crossed gesture.
He does look at you and
else.
he shrugs. It kind of like, it's up to you.
And Jin will just keep his arms crossed and stay quiet.
Crap, I'm trying not to sound like Audric, but I realize I actually did that.
It's difficult.
Okay.
Make a bit
I feel like I had it at the beginning and then it slowly turned into Audric list.
I don't think I can do Audric much more tonight either.
You're good.
Alright. He says, I didn't mean to, Nope, it's just Audric.
No, that's a little different.
No, that's gravelly and sick and old man and gruff and bisexual.
It's not the same.
I didn't mean to, impose. You all rushed to the scene so quickly.
Something like this should be handled.
For sure, it wasn't. I thought maybe you'd seen something like this before. Had some experience dealing with this kind of thing.
Well, I've fought a few demons in my time.
Audric, meet Audric.
I fought a few demons in my time, but I'm afraid I don't know much about conjuration magic or the intricacies. Usually we go to them. Instead they hear everything to us. Yeah, Audric would ask what they think it is, because like, what leads do they have, if any?
I mean, fuck, it's literally just Audric.
Look, if you
doing
just
something different. No, I'm doing something different. No, man, that's just cool. Fuck it. Like before the stream started, I was. trying to figure. It didn't work. Yeah, he'll just say like, I mean, we kind of came to the same kind of. We we think that these things were able to open up a gateway for those demons to get into our town. We just don't know how. And our resident wizard identified this green glass's residuum.
Hmm.
Yeah, that sounds about right, but that's a
And
hard mineral to come by.
Quite a lot of it for how hard it is to come by.
It is.
Do you think that I could maybe ask you a couple questions before we continued on this?
Absolutely, I've asked you enough.
Alright, so... do you have any, I suppose, criminals around here? Generally just goes by R.
Not anything that I know of. Is there a criminal named R?
The best guess, probably. We don't really know who he is. But... this isn't the first time, I guess, we've come across Residuum in the past month or so.
That's quite concerning. I know Whitestone ships this stuff out. These kinds of
But it is quite a rare material.
it's only in Whitestone. At least that we know of.
How often do you guys get shipments of truth coming down from Whitestone?
I mean, Whitestone ships more than just. That's just the
Yeah,
most popular, and we don't pry into the shipments.
That's gonna be just how often. Like, is it every single day? Because then it'd be easy to kind of smuggle this stuff in, or is it once a week, once a month?
It's depends on the time of year. But I mean, there are always traders coming and going from that direction. But they could also be coming.
It might be a good idea to keep an eye on who's buying, getting their hands on much residuum. Perhaps keep an eye at the source. Perhaps send Whitestone a message about all of this, letting them know the situation, and they could even go and check through their record to see who has been ordering as much as they have, or maybe find out if there's been missing shipments or things like that.
That's the thing. They would never. The second one is a little more likely they would. This.
Your voice is breaking up a lot when you. Do
Okay,
that.
we're just gonna go with low.
I think it's because you're going a bit lower, and Discord doesn't like that. There's a way to fix
That's
it.
right.
Yeah, it can't
I'm
really
just
pick it
gonna
up.
turn into Ford.
Okay, that's fine.
I actually learned how to fix that, and I can show you guys later. It's a really cool
It's all
trick.
good.
You just
But
have
I'm
to
very
increase
for
your
it.
sensitivity or get closer to your mic.
Yeah.
I'll just. This is his new voice. This is good.
It's a stoner. It's fine.
Yeah, I saw it. No, so I'll just do something different.
Let's reel it in.
Yeah, let's reel it in. We okay. We aren't. We're leaning more towards second one that you said, but we're not even sure about that either. They don't ship it out in quantities like that. Perhaps people are even stealing directly from Whitestone.
Would I know if there's like a Lyceum branch in Whitestone?
Not as far as you know.
I was homeschooled there. I'm just kidding.
Or more like
Not
yeah.
even from
I'm
there.
not. I me personally, I don't know if the Alabaster Lyceum is just like one place in Iman, or if they
It
kind of
is.
have spots
It's just-
everywhere, like the Cobalt Soul.
Nah, it's just in Amon.
It's kind of like
It's just-
Harvard.
That
Yeah.
kind of makes my background feature completely useless outside of Iman.
What's your background feature?
Student of the Lyceum, but I'm just gonna.
I mean, people still know what Lyceum is.
Well, no, it has to do more with like getting access to Lyceum features. But if I'm not at the Lyceum, doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not like
fair.
the Cobalt Soul.
But if you ever go there, you get a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all right, guys, we're going to Iman. We got to solve this mystery. I mean, if it's a matter of security and figuring out what these things are, we can take them out of Westrun for you. Maybe head to the source itself. I'm sure that Whitestone would be interested in why its product is being used by demons, summoning more demons. Maybe we can get some answers directly out of them themselves.
Whitestone might not be the direction though. If they've acquired it like through like shady market dealings or anything that wouldn't necessarily be easily trackable. There's at least 2 criminal functions in tal'dorei after all.
Is it the Zodric speaking?
But the
That
Yeah.
was Audric speaking. I'm just very tired.
Okay, that's
That-
fine.
That is possible, but like we were saying before, all residuum that we know of originates from Whitestone. So, it at least came from there to begin with.
That's true, but it could have been brought out of Whitestone by like the Clasp or the Myriad.
I mean, but
Perhaps.
that's the
It's-
source. That's where we can start.
Yeah, but I don't.
Which-
I don't think just. Let's go.
why?
This does bring me to another reason I called you all here.
Thormir's just like racking up the amount of gold this meeting is going to cost. him.
Here's my bill, sir.
I had first thought to add you all to my guard.
No, thank you.
That was why it was my first thought. My Gerald had given me the idea that you all were the traveling type.
Yeah.
That being said, I would like if you all had a foothold here. I think you all could do a lot for this town.
Margrave, do you have a crush on us?
Whitestone isn't a bad option, but if you do decide to go there, consider coming back. I think this house needs some good patrons.
Wait, is he giving us his house?
He's giving you a house, this house.
Oh.
It's not his house.
We live here.
Oh.
We live here. This is the house. This one room.
We get a stay in the freaking meeting room. Oh.
Whiterun's a good city. I keep fucking calling it Whiterun. God damn it. Westrun's a good city.
Weststone. I mean Whiterun. I mean.
Town.
Iman.
I love Skyrim.
It's good video game.
It's for the Nords.
Have you ever?
I'm not asking you all to stay here, but it could give you a place to rest free of charge.
That sounds fun.
Should you ever be here. And perhaps you'll stay a little while.
Very generous of you.
Audric's nodding. Fuck, there's something I want to say, but it doesn't really make sense for Audric to say it. Damn it.
I mean, I take the safety of my town very seriously.
Alright, so Audrich would say, it also does look good for the public knowing that the heroes that helped quell this demonic incursion are, close at hand.
And, I mean, assuming you all accept, he kind of question marks.
Yeah, Celeste is kind of like looking around at everyone, see how they
Yeah.
feel about being given a house, a mansion.
Jin is unfolding his arms, smiling wide. Just, yeah, no, we as a company, we graciously accept, sir. This is more than generous and not what we expected for helping.
It was a great
But
honor.
we would be proud to stop in now and again and defend the good name of Westro.
Audrich doesn't actually seem like incredibly phased by the idea of here's a house, and I want to talk about that later.
Okay.
Something very neat has occurred to me.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, we're as of yet unnamed, but it does seem safe to say. And I sort of like look over the group that we're most likely be traveling together, trying to solve this problem for a little bit. A place to rest our heads from a thankful city is a very generous gift.
I will say, I think the town would appreciate knowing the names of them. So maybe y'all should think about that.
Yes, I think that'll be some. We'll get back to you on.
You'll be the first to know.
Well, if you have anything else,
Please tell me you have like a map for this house.
If not, I can give you tokens.
Yo!
Oh, that's kind of funny. I know this map. Nope, no, I don't.
Oh, yo!
Look at our house.
Zach,
What
can you
is
turn
this?
off the turn order, please?
Oh,
Kinda
my
been
bad.
Chilling on the screen for a while. Thanks, bud.
What is
Uh-huh.
that?
Got 4 master bedrooms
Wait, why
and
is it-
bedrooms downstairs with bunk beds.
Yo.
It's gone, right?
It's
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
why'd it
gone.
pop back? Why'd it pop back up?
I don't know.
It should disappear. Okay.
Dope.
Yeah, he says, well, if you come upon anything else, I'd like to know. Business is your business. Know that you have an ally.
While we're here, while we reside in the city of Westron, consider us good allies in its need.
Of course.
Thank you so much for all this.
This is nothing. This was just my summer home.
I was going to ask where it's from. That's pretty funny.
Jin just nodding like, yes, of course it was your summer home. That's fine.
This is
Makes
free of
sense.
charge. If you'd like a house, pay for
Yes.
them.
Oh, so it's like
Okay,
if we want to get like a different house in the city, we'd have to pay for that.
No,
That
no,
was
he's
like-
saying if you want a housekeeper.
Oh, okay.
So what did he say if we want a housekeeper now?
He said the house is free of charge, but if you wanted a housekeeper, you need to hire them.
Oh, okay.
See.
Of course. Thank you. This is more than generous.
Of course. And
Yeah, we're
bows
an
and
actual party now.
he bows his head, and
No, we're not. We don't have a name.
he goes, "Well, I don't think we should tally in their home for too long." And he motions to all of his guards, and they leave.
Oh wait,
yo.
was he brought to this house? Are we there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you,
this
like
is where we were
you
brought.
like.
Oh,
Do you
fuck, I
see
didn't
that
get
little
that.
conference room in the back there?
Here?
On the second floor?
Yeah, that's where you guys were.
I think
Oh,
that's open.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the second floor, it's not actually there.
Salon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's at
Oh,
hole
I
in the
see.
ceiling.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
got
it's like a
roof.
dining
So, like,
hall.
if you were standing up here, you'd be able to see into.
I see.
This
Okay,
room.
I get
Yeah.
you now.
Is it open? I thought it was just kind of showing like where it was.
I mean,
No,
it's a
I'm sure it's
railing,
a really
like the
large-
rest of this
Yeah,
here.
this
Large
is all
ceilings.
balcony stuff. This is like a catwalk balcony area.
Large
Is that-
ceilings, yeah.
Okay, I get. Yeah, that's what that is. So yeah, if we look down, we could see. So yeah, it's a big, tall dining hall right
I don't
here.
think it is.
It looks exactly
Well,
the same though.
Hold on.
What's
So
up?
let me
Yeah, no,
reason
it's
with
open.
Zach, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So Zach, so all of this is railing, right? So you'd assume that because this is the same texture, it is.
Yeah. I mean, I think. Yeah.
Unless you want it to be a wall.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's
If it
I
was a
need
wall,
to be
we'd
able
have
to-
physically no way into that room, by the way.
No, there's a
Yeah.
door on the first floor.
Not on
That's
the
not
second
an
floor. How
actual
do we get
room.
up to the second floor if that was
Can
a
you
wall?
guys hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah,
hear
how
you.
to get up to the
Yes.
second floor.
If we were
there's-
on the second floor and this was a wall,
Oh,
and this
she's
whole...
got some
Hold on.
issues, everyone.
If this was a room
Welcome back.
from the second floor, there's no doorways into it from the second
Well,
floor.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wouldn't like that. Like nothing.
Yeah, that
But
would just be a really tall dining area.
Yeah, it's just real tall.
I like tall
Or a
dining areas.
conference planning room.
anyway,
Oh,
yeah, he'll bow. He'll lead all of his people out, and Gerald's and what you can assume is Joe, but she has her helmet on. Stay behind for a second, and Gerald just says, "Seriously, thank you all for everything you've done. I look forward to working with you all in the future."
Ardrick will get up and shake his hand, and then somewhat quietly, but not like a whisper, but somewhat quietly says, "If you need any, if you or any clerics in the city need assistance for anything after this event, seek me out."
I think we'll be okay. This isn't the only time this town's come on hardships. You know, this was Western was taken over by a dragon before.
That's true. And the shields were quite well organized. I was very impressed. All right.
So who gets what room? I kind of want this one for Celeste.
Thormir just blazed his token.
Are you
That-
gonna have
that-
the whole room to yourself, dude?
I
Yeah,
know.
Ardrick
That
wants
being
to use the
said-
hollow room, I guess that Cleo. Just
That
took.
being
Okay.
said, you guys can, just because there's not a bed in a room doesn't mean you can't have a bed in there. There obviously are less bedrooms than there are. So like any room that, obviously the 1, 2, 3, 4 bedrooms on the top floor are bedrooms, and the 2 on the bottom floor are bedrooms. But you can, if you wanted if you wanted to make this a bedroom, that's fine.
Can I make that a bedroom?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet, I'm making this a bedroom.
What is this?
Oh,
Is this
that'd
the
be
door
dope.
connecting the rooms?
No, it's a
Where?
fireplace, but we can
Oh,
crawl
Oh,
we
it's
can
a
crawl through it.
fireplace.
Is it?
I've slid in
No.
here
I wanna
before
know-
Audric. I'm taking it.
All right.
I-
Cool. Do
I
get
think
the
it's a
master room?
fireplace, but
Take it,
I
dude.
want to imagine that.
Wait, you're in
it's
here now,
a door.
Thormir?
Yeah, I'm making this a room.
I'm down for it
Okay.
to be a door.
Oh, everyone's on the first floor or second floor.
We did it,
Yeah,
guys.
I mean,
Oh,
these
everyone has a
just
room.
seem like servants' quarters.
Yeah, those are servants' quarters. That's pretty obvious to me.
I
Freaking
was
change
So,
the-
like,
I was
Here,
gonna take
Cleo,
this
you
off.
can like. Oh, no, I guess that's the bathroom.
Bug, go away.
No, okay, that's
I mean,
fine.
Cleo
You
doesn't
can-
want a big room.
Oh, okay.
I was going to pick this room down here, but then I realized that's where servants sleep.
That is a closet.
Yeah.
I like it though. Look at that hallway. That's like, if people break in, that's the perfectly defensible hallway.
There, I made a door.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Jade is like already like opening the door, just like,
Why are your
oh
guys?
dude, our rooms connect.
Oh, bro.
Because we can
How
make them
come-
big.
Fucking, I got it, Cody. Just now.
Thanks,
It
buddy.
took
I'm
me a
By the
second.
way-
I was like, what?
By the way, I can't put a real grid on here because the
Because
grids don't
everything's
line up
uneven.
with the other one,
Yeah.
the
that's
other
fine.
house, the other section of the house, I guess.
That's fine.
Um,
Makes sense.
So
Oh yeah. Oh man, they totally.
I'm not gonna cry.
Oh man, this is gonna be like a super dope like study area. This could be like a lounge.
We can just push this table to the side and everybody can fucking fight in here. Just
So,
brace the window.
Priorities. Or not Celeste, Cleo's priority.
Is there a
So-
basement?
No.
it looks like there is, doesn't it?
Yeah, right over here. I was
This
wondering
leads to
about
the
this.
second
I feel
floor.
like
No, it
actually
doesn't.
Goes,
Well,
this goes up, I think.
Yeah.
it's so because like look
It's-
at
Oh
this.
yeah,
Like
it
this
does
a
go
all
up.
shadow.
Look
looks.
at
It does go up, yeah.
Everything looks weird.
Yeah.
There's
It
just
does
two
look
floor or like two ways up.
I love how there's just one bathtub.
Well,
for
because
all
like the
of
It
main
them.
looks like
staircase
this is
right
a
here.
bathtub and a sink, right? But then this is a shitter.
Where is
Oh, there's the
it?
poop room, yeah.
That's the pooper. Oh, makes a lot of sense now.
It's
The
a
pooper-
tiny
the-
little
the-
pooper.
The pooper
There's-
goes right over the top of the
there's-
stairs.
There's 2 holes, so you can share with a friend.
I like that Audric has like
Oh,
very easy
bro,
midnight
Ride.
access.
We can support each other side
See,
by side.
that's why I didn't
yeah.
want to be there, because people are going to be You think Cleo's going to be quiet as she drop kicks down doors going to the bathroom? No. No. I'm on the opposite end of the house. And Audrey can deal with that. The smell of shit rotting in his toilet in the morning.
We have like 4 fucking mages, and
He-
it probably has some sort of plumbing.
Here,
Students at Hogwarts just pooped on the floor and just
Magic's it away.
magicked it away.
Okay, Rowling.
here you go, Thormir.
Oh yeah, dude.
Put it up against the windows.
Put it over here.
Yeah.
Maybe he can move it, I think. Here you go, Jid.
Nah, I have no control over this token.
Oh, where do you want it? Do you want it over here? And then turn?
Just give it to me, dude. I want it.
Ah, it's just
How do I give it?
yeah, throw the bed
let-
in like this corner. No, fuck. What do I want this bed? This
I want-
room is very round.
Where the bed is now, I want to move the desk. I don't want the desk where the bed is.
Well, I can't move the desk. The desk is
Listen.
part of the map.
This is just how I'm thinking of it, okay? Hold on.
Oh, so you want the bed here?
I mean, not right there, buddy. Not just lingering in the middle of the room.
I think I want bed over here.
That's your fireplace, though. Do you want your bed to be like right
Put it
next
like
to the
here in this
fireplace?
corner. All this stuff can get moved to the other end of the room. This desk can get moved over here. And so anytime someone enters my room, I can be working at my desk.
Jin, where do you want your bed?
In this corner.
Okay.
And rotated.
So the pillows are on against the wall.
Yes, I know.
No, that's just like pointing my dick straight out the doorway,
Zach,
which I don't want.
oh my goodness. Zach, can you send me like the raw file for this,
Can
and I'll
you
just edit
rotate it
things
left?
in?
Yeah, we could just edit it.
Rotate it left,
Yeah.
like this way.
Yes. So I don't want my dick pointing right out the doorway.
How's-
That's bad luck.
If you
Okay.
do send either me or Mac the file, we can edit it to like get rid of certain things and put certain things in that people want for their bedroom.
Let's see if I have it.
Yeah, I want to keep my
have
room a
it.
hot mess. This is fine.
There's other things you can do too, but they're a lot more laborious, so it's not really worth it for this. I do know if we ever get something like this in my game, people just like start with an empty room and they can put in furniture.
And you can also rename it
So
whatever the
you
fuck
just
you want.
created a door here, huh?
Yeah, the door was always there.
Yeah, obviously.
You're just going through the fire. Though. I want you to take fire damage each time you do.
Here.
No, it's a door, sir. There's no fireplace there. It's only a door.
There it is.
Hold on, I have an idea.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I can't put it in Discord. My files are too powerful.
Too big.
There you go.
Is that not a door anymore?
It's no door.
There's no.
Ah, good luck, Cleo.
Oh
You
shit.
have no doors to kick down.
The
Wow.
Tebow Mansion.
I'll get it. I'll send it another time. Its file's too big. I can't.
Just
Yeah.
Oh, TBD. Good job.
Jin is just roaming around, taking the
What is-
tour.
TBD, the
Yo,
big dick.
I can even move this to the map layer.
Oh, yep, found the bathroom.
I'm trying to see what like free resources like.
Jin's gonna wander in the kitchen. Is the kitchen stocked or is
This
it
might be a
empty?
better bed.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that
a
looks
better
nice.
bed. Much sexier. Look at those sheets.
Cleo and no, nice.
Thormir, would
Did
you like
you
this
just
bed
remove that
instead?
door? Yes, please.
That bed kind of
Lovely.
matches a lot more.
Yeah. Alright. The bed you guys have now look like pixel. Or
It
not
looks
pixel
like
art,
someone went in
paint
there with
art.
like someone went in there with like a bunch of like 2x4s and shit and was like, what does a bed look like made entirely of wood? The blanket is wood, the pillow is wood. There you go, look at that. You can see the fibers on the blanket.
Yeah. All right.
What's that
so,
thread count?
8.
So the guys sort of leave, and we each go like sort of explore our own ways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Audric does want to point out, this may not have been the Margrave's intention, but this is an intensely political move. The fact that like 6 random heroes have like saved the day and his life is going to spread like wildfire, because a lot of the guards, as we were traveling from the festival to the inn and then the inn to the Margrave's location, saw us fighting. So the idea that he's like now said, you know, these are heroes and we're gonna like do this heroes welcome thing, they now can live in town, is a good move. Again, not sure if he did it intentionally, but that's like politics 101. He's now offered like us something
Hey
compelling.
man,
to
Margaret's a
stay.
smart guy.
Yeah, no, it's a really smart play, because now we're gonna probably want to be here often because it's a dope fucking house. And if anything bad happens to his city, he has 4 heroes in his back pocket, or 6 heroes in his back pocket. Number of heroes. It's just really clever. And now that I'm sort of been doing a lot of Matt Colville listening
Yeah, I
to
mean,
politics.
Ride and Thormy are a little bit questionable. As
Yeah, I
far
was
as
gonna
hero-
say like 4 heroes and 2
Fucking-
ambiguous fellows.
Have we cut off the doors and only made one door?
Right. I think it's only you and me from now on.
Oh well.
The window.
All right.
We'll go straight out the window.
So you guys have a new house.
Oh shit, they're trapped. Oh god, he's
Okay, So I
dead.
have to share this bed.
There's 2 pillows.
I don't like this game.
Oh god, it's shrinking.
What are you? What?
It's after me.
Why are
Where
you
did
in
you
here?
get
Get the
the,
fuck.
uh,
Holy shit, you just phased through a wall.
You have
Where'd
to
you
stop
get the-
cheating.
Where'd you get
All
the
right.
bed from?
Oh,
Can we not?
Expand.
Zach, where'd you get the bed from?
Right, we need to get out of here.
Like the premium assets thing.
walls are
In this-
Oh, okay.
Expand.
I'm pretty
Or
sure
it's
this
not
place
even
is
premium.
haunted.
It's just from the web thing. I just typed in bed into the like the thing, and it was
That's
like, yeah,
something
here you go.
Probably only you can access.
Oh,
That means you're the
Jesus
dungeon
Christ.
master. Oh well,
Can
you know we can't.
Thank you.
We can't
I'm
have
trying to see what I
John.
can grab.
No, it's absolutely
You
correct.
guys can have this bed, this bed,
This looks like a ride bed.
this bed.
Why? Because of the furs?
Ooh, that
Yeah.
bed.
Give me
It's
this one.
furry. Tasty. This is a Thormir bed because it's dark and edgy.
Give me this one.
Really? You're just.
Ah,
You know,
got
it looks almost like you have it. Different
Can you put the
sheets.
fur bed over my bed?
Sure.
Can you move it
This
to the
is
map
now
layer?
a decorating house.
I make
sim.
my own goddamn blankets.
Yeah, I can move it to the map layer.
Gotta keep my bros warm with my natural fur blankets.
Oh, this
There
is the
we
bro
go.
bed.
Can we get rid of, like,
Can we get
all
rid of
this
these fucking
extra
squares? Yeah, no.
And this?
there's a clear all.
And
Don't
these?
remove the door.
There's no door there.
There's a
There
clear
it
all
is.
function.
Oh,
There's
please.
not.
We're gonna make one.
That's fine. You
It
can
is
make
our
it
house
work.
now.
It'll cost you to make one.
Not. It doesn't
No,
cost
what?
much to put a hole in the wall.
Just
No,
not that one.
fucking
This one. This one.
kick
This one.
through the
This one,
fire.
this one,
Oh,
this
my
one,
bad.
this one.
Yeah, listen. I hunted like bears and wolves, not like a fucking zebra.
That's what a zebra looks like to you. Got a fucked up zebra.
Does Ryan know what a zebra is?
Do any of you know what a zebra is?
I saw
I've
one.
seen them in books.
Oh, what the
I-
fuck? Thormy, your bed disappeared.
You noticed that too, huh? Crazy how nature do that.
Why did it disappear? Everything else was chilling.
I don't know.
Hold on, I
It
gotta
was
move
probably
the
still in the token layer.
entire-
Oh god.
Oh,
I gotta move the entirety.
I found it. My bed.
I fell out of the window with my bed.
All right, let's try this again. Oh no, it won't. It won't snap
Uh oh.
because I took off the grid.
Uh oh. Uh oh. There you go.
All right, hold on. I gotta get the grid back
Oh,
on for a
no.
sec.
That's not what I wanted.
Grid enabled.
Furniture.
Move. There we go. Now grid disabled. Okay.
Good job. You figured it out.
I'm a good boy.
I'm hungry.
All right, maybe we have to get rid of this, and I have to pull it in from the actual. Let's use this one. This one is bad.
Zach, give me potato chips.
No.
If you can find
I
the raw file for
require
me, I can tweak it as people want.
nourishment.
Like I said,
Get the
it's not
Tostitos.
it's not being nice at the moment. So
Smack it.
someone can have this bed.
Oh God,
Oh, God, I can't
Jesus.
it's colorful.
I like that bed for somebody.
Audric,
I'm
Oh
taking
my
this
god,
one. I kind of like that one for Celeste.
I'm gonna murder.
where did Jin go?
I deleted him.
It's fine. I am the door
Burnt
now.
to a
Evil
crisp.
has been defeated.
There's that bed. Gross. Oh, hey, here's some stone slabs you could sleep on.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Alright,
Give me a rock. It's what I'm used to on the mountain.
It's an Ashari thing, right?
Wait, do y'all actually want these different beds, or?
I'm gonna.
If it's a hassle for you, Zach, I can use my
No.
ass.
No, I just like. You're fine.
We'll just sleep in the dirt, dude. It's okay.
I'll take the colorful bed. It's a nice bed.
It's
Pretty. Got a good frame.
I'm done with y'all.
overlap my current gray bed with the pretty purple and pink.
And it's a baby bed, so I'll just have to go get have a slumber party, slum bro party in Ride's room.
Jin, this is an ugly bed.
Hey, listen,
I like
I'm looking at that
that.
frame, man. I can change the blanket.
Is that
but
a
look at
crib?
that frame.
No, it's just log cabin-esque.
And I don't know. Those are some high like foot of the bed and headboard. That's a fucking crib. That's a crib with the sides down.
Ah, it's perfect.
Wait, no, that's not a crib.
It's
I
perfect.
literally had a freaking
think
bed and
that's-
footboard like that when I lived at my grandma's house.
It's like a
It's a
four-poster
crown
bed with
headboard.
Yeah.
curtains on it.
It's a
Holy
fancy
shit! I can
headboard.
enhance. Look at the stream. My God.
I am
Oh, wow.
sitting and bouncing
Wow.
on my bed.
Jin is sitting and bouncing on his bed.
Yep.
Does he fall through the floor?
Oh no, you took my bed.
Roll for initiative.
Make someone stop putting fire in my door,
Can I
please.
have control?
I don't like this, and I want them to stop.
Cleo
Can I have
has become
control of my
napping.
bed, please? Is it possible?
We have devolved. Is this the end of the session?
I kind of feel like it probably is, unless people want to like continue.
No, more game, more game, more game.
Really, it would just be like
It'd be all RP.
exploring.
I
Yeah.
mean, you guys could figure out your next plan.
Combat,
Yeah.
combat,
Like your
combat.
Next, like where you guys are going next. And technically, I do have some. Like, I do have more technically.
I will say that
That's
we've
the-
only been playing for 3 hours, as told me to me by the stream. 3 hours, 7 minutes,
Combat,
51
combat,
seconds.
combat.
Okay. Celeste for sure wanted to be able to take that armor to be sold, and she also was gonna go try to visit Noja, see if she could
Well, hold on,
chat
hold
with her
on.
for a bit.
We got this like cool new house. Bye.
Yeah. No, Audric is not leaving this house for the rest of the day.
I spilled on myself.
This is bothering me. Can you fix it? Can you please, Zach?
What's wrong?
Like it's overlapping weird.
Oh,
Someone please remove fire.
what's overlapping weird?
It's overlapping. The bed is overlapping the other bed.
Someone is being
What is that sound?
the worst.
It's Amir. Can you just like drop him out somewhere? A window? Also, Nick, can you stop drawing fire in Nora's door, please, God?
Hello?
Why do you think it's me?
Because no one else would be doing it.
Oof.
Can you stop fucking with your mic?
Can you give me control of the bed? Is
I'm-
that possible?
I haven't been able to figure that out.
Chair bed.
I don't really want to make a handout for all the beds.
But it's overlapping there and it's bothering me a bit.
You should be able to.
Well, the only
say,
issue is if I make it shorter than the other bed,
No, make it taller.
then it's
like-
in the wall.
But this bit down here. Can you stretch it down there?
Fuck.
Oh, you had it. Oh, you had it.
No, I didn't see what you're talking about.
I guess I'll take grungy bed that's in the middle of the staircase.
Yeah, I was kind of
What
liking.
happened? Wait, Jin, what happened to your bed?
You deleted it, or somebody deleted
I
it.
did it! Oh, it must have fucking went back.
I kind of like the floating bed. I like to think of it as the thing that we just don't talk about. It's been there since we moved in, and we just like
Fun.
you don't talk about the ghost bed. If you do, it knocks at your door at night, and just don't open your door.
There's my bed.
Ah, we fixed it. Finally. The void.
Can this
Oh, this is
fire be
perfect.
removed, please?
Everything.
Hold on.
Just void now.
I still blame Nick for it.
And
Probably
then
his fault.
this should now work. Okay.
I know I'm not doing it. I'm fairly certain Scylla's not doing it. It was happening while Amir wasn't there. I know Zach isn't doing it. Nora would just be fucking with herself, and I don't think that Kane has the energy to do it.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Dude, I want the doorway. I don't want any fire.
There we go.
It's a fireplace, goddammit.
And look, I was
See, we
correct.
Yep.
Look how well I know my friends.
I don't know. Kind of looks like a door to me.
I feel like it could be a fireplace, but like you could just kind of like slide up the hidden back panel and crawl through.
Yeah, just
I'm back.
passage.
I like that.
Just remove a couple stones. It's fine.
I could just imagine Ride puts his foot through it one morning, sticks his head in through the fireplace. Jen, I fucked up my hair again, please.
For my sanity,
I made a mistake. Please
for
fix-
my sanity, can you guys please come up with a fucking name?
Yes, please. I've been dying for a name.
Can we have that be our homework before next session, where we all
I
get
vote
together and
Jen
figure
and
out a name?
I vote not that.
No.
Thank you. Thank you. Best friend.
No,
My
not
buddy.
happening.
I don't.
You know what? I'm gonna take Celeste's words to heart. I'm gonna start flirting. I'm gonna stop paying attention to other people because I realize where my attention should lie is with the best boy.
All right. Are we actually calling the session over? Because we got the. Like, this was clearly like the end stone. Like, we have a house now, which is great.
I mean, it is a ending point.
I would
I'm down
like
for
to
either
discuss team names in person rather than over the week.
Yeah, let's just you
Just
were
keep
trying
going.
to
It's
do
only
that
been
real
3
quick.
hours, you know? Are we?
Alright.
Everybody assemble in the conference room. That's
Oh,
not
I
the
wanna-
conference.
Everybody assemble in the comments room and figure out a fucking.
Avengers Assemble.
Oh my god.
Why are Audric and Thormir so swole?
I can't change
yeah?
the size of my
I don't
token. I'm not
know.
really sure why my token's so big.
I got
This
you
was-
guys.
Wait, where's Tiny Hunter? He needs his own.
I like how
Holy shit!
Ryden
We've done it. He's finally grown up.
Ford!
God damn, how do we have any issues with a dog like that?
Excuse me, Tiny Hunter. There's a wall between me and Ginger. I need you to knock it down first.
I like how Ryden and Dormir took the fucking heads of the table.
Alright. Yeah, just for a little like recap. Audric says like what I told you guys about how this is great. It's also a really clever political move, and it kind of cements our position as people who will be working out of the restaurant. But we seriously actually do need a name, and that's probably what he would be like trying to convene after we've had like an hour to like let the ADHD kid run.
Okay.
Cleo like looks at Audric as he's saying that, and it's kind of like, don't you have a church? And like
Yeah,
sips a
right.
cup of milk.
Where did you get milk from?
Oh yeah, the house came pre-stocked with liquor and milk.
Perfect.
Heck yeah.
All we can ever ask
It-
for.
It's the milk from last night.
And there is a bottle of Blackstone whiskey.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Stocked with liquor and milk, everything else.
Surprise, surprise, the bartender that was at the freaking we were staying at, he's actually our housekeeper.
That's
guys.
why he wasn't there.
I was muted, but I was gonna say it. Damn you, Zach.
Yeah. So you all convene in the conference room.
Cleo's headset died.
Oh.
Rest in peace.
And that's a
Can't believe Cleo's
Oh.
dead.
Where's the list of names?
He posted it somewhere.
We have to post it again.
Alright.
I'm
So,
gonna search for e-monsters because that's where the list is. There it is.
I mean,
are
it's most
we
recent
cool?
in like our chat.
Are we for real gonna just like Looking at the name, 'cause I'm not opposed to it. I just want to clarify.
I
Yeah,
just
I
want to
think
get
that's
this
what we're
over
doing.
with and figure it out. This has been
Yeah.
taking too long.
Please. I've been dying for a name. This is our chance. We did a big thing. This is the moment where our names get spread around town.
He's been waiting so long. At least we're not pulling a Puffin Forest and calling ourselves the Turtle Fuckers.
That you know of.
There was a lot of
I kinda like that
silence
name.
there, and I'm actually a little bit concerned.
I
What
wanted
have
that
you
to
been
be our
calling
name.
us?
Fear. That's what our
Fear.
name is. Fear.
Can someone repost the list of names?
That's what I'm waiting for.
Are you actually gonna use something from that list of names?
Listen, maybe, maybe not. We gotta figure
might
it out,
give
though.
us some, it'll give us a starting point at the very least.
Here. Oh, you did it already?
Do we want to try and go for something clever? Like, did Vox Machina actually mean anything?
Voice
Oh,
machine.
Voice machine.
Yeah, I guess it would mean that, wouldn't it?
The Tal'dorei Longhorns. Are we opening up a football team?
Vox Maximum.
I think that's on
That's
this
what we
list
were
somewhere.
Red hot chili pepper.
Can we trim this list down to taking out the memes and see what we
No,
actually
not at
end up
all.
with?
What about the grave robbers?
I like it. Clear cut, concise, gets to what
It's
we do.
Matt Mercer's fault.
Oh, excuse me. Freaking some of these are freaking good. Heroes never die.
Transaction complete.
Heroes never die.
Job done.
Job done.
I'm still feeling transaction complete. That's a fun one.
I freaking love plot finders, but I know
Aw.
that not everyone's super down for that one.
I would be
I
happy
can't-
if you guys did transaction complete because that was me.
I kind of like plot finders, actually. It's not bad.
It's very
You had-
meta, though.
I'm not a fan. It kind of makes me
Yes.
feel like I'm like a one of those like the medium reading level books about two detectives, like two teenage detectives. They're like 13, you know, and they think there's like a ghost haunting this town, but it's actually just like a stray dog they adopt.
Ooh,
Okay.
I forgot.
Like
that
I can
suggested
picture the cover
Wild
of this book with like the really faded cover.
Yeah, like a Goosebumps kind of thing.
Yeah, kinda. I don't know, man.
The collection of incredible adventures.
One.
I like
That's our-
The Wonder.
that's our book
and
series.
Immediately after The Wall.
The Hazel Heroes.
Bedtime.
I kind of like the Hazel Heroes. I mean, it's a
Alright.
a defining
Is
moment.
It's
bedtime
very
on this
the
list?
nose.
Oh my fucking
Yeah.
god! I
What
forgot I
if we
put that
all
down.
got into like a Google Doc? So we could start writing down names.
I mean,
Bedtime.
The powerhouse polygamists. What?
Oh no.
I liked bedtime.
It's like we show up. It's bedtime.
Free naps.
Like, we
Powerhouse. Oh, shit.
Free
The
naps.
The Synergistic Six.
Now I will say.
It's like we enter a room and everybody goes, "Oh man, it's bedtime."
Man.
Now I will say.
It's
Obviously-
Matt Mercer's fault.
It's you can obviously do whatever the fuck you guys want to. I will say though that the more you go on in this game, the more you will be recognized, the more your name will matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am gonna go through the original list of like 54 and try and get a good out of it because there's a lot of these we're clearly not gonna name ourselves
Why not?
I think
because
they're
they're
all.
bad. or
I think we
really
should
mean.
absolutely call ourselves "It's Matt Mercer's fault."
Victor's suggestion from the chat is House of Misfits or something with Misfits.
I'm not a misfit. Fuck you, Victor.
Misfits.
Fuck you, Victor.
Terrible.
I'm
Yeah,
fine with
leave
figuring
this
out something
stream
with
and never
Misfit.
come back.
I don't hate the Monday nights, but that one's also meta as fuck.
Yeah.
And there's also no Monday in tal'dorei.
I'd like to avoid something super meta, like, oh, just to look at this list, what could I call particularly super meta? Panic and Tal'dorei, Thrall Out Boy. Where
Red
could
hot
we
chili
go?
peppers.
I like
The
Thrall Out
Who,
Boy.
Plan B,
Alchemical Romance.
Did we want to
Alchemical
do something with?
Romance.
Did we want to do something with Misfits in it? Because I think that'd be kind of cool.
I don't know if we should go around describing our professional company as a band of misfits, Probably
Ah.
not
Yes.
great for
Either.
getting hired for
Not really
things.
heroic enough.
Yeah.
I vote
And
for
voice
something
machine
cool.
is
Yes.
Something cool. Put it on the list, guys.
something cool. Um,
All right. Do we want to try and go for something with like? Oh, this is tricky.
Syndicate. Oh, I forgot I put some of these. Syndicate 7, Heroic Promises.
I kind of like the synergistic set, but
Hey,
that's
maybe
not the
don't.
best.
Synergy 7.
Yeah, but if we
we're
get
not-
more people or less people, that that number doesn't really matter anymore.
I mean,
I don't think the universe will let us pick up more than 6 people.
number doesn't matter. And then also Tiny Hunter.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, let's be honest. Y'all are definitely gonna lose Tiny Hunter.
Don't do that.
Shut up.
Die Hard Downtime. Yeah.
I like the Die Hard downtime because we could just call ourselves the Die Hards.
No.
Plot hole.
It's meta.
And
I don't mind something being a little meta. I just don't want to just be a blatant reference to a band or to a thing.
Vox Maxima.
Oh. Actually, back to what Cleo was saying. She's like, don't you have like a church that you belong to?
Yeah, he would have asked for clarification on that.
It's like, did you intend on like meeting
Oh, wait,
5
do you mean-
fuckheads and
Oh, you mean like, can I technically join a different group? That's what you mean.
that's pretty much what she's asking.
That's not really an issue. I am with the church, but seeking out different individual groups and traveling with them is not a conflict of interest.
As long as like I'm not gonna have any church folks come in here knocking on the door like, "Where's Audric?" and then like get fucking crucified, I'm cool.
They most likely, if they were looking for me, would look for my assistance in some matter, but don't worry about it.
You have assistants?
What if we called ourselves the 7?
Oh, that's so good. It cut out the
Wait.
moment you.
I think she was gonna say the 7 deadly sins.
No, the 7 Wonders.
That's bad.
Do we count Tiny Hunter as a wonder?
Yeah.
So wonder
I
he's
mean,
still
because
alive.
I want to
Yeah.
say that.
All right, I
We
like.
could just keep it simple. We could just call ourselves the company, or
It's suggested 69, so
What
We're the
about
company. Which company? The company.
The
Fucking
company.
What do you
Talk
mean, what
about
about the
anything
company?
else.
What about us?
You know
this
it.
thing is a killing machine.
Demon Runners isn't bad. That's an older suggestion from Nora. Do we want to kind of focus on the we kill demons? Because that would be kind of cool.
Victor
No.
says Kane's sexy bunch.
You mean
the
ride sexy bunch.
the rider dies.
The Bradley bunch.
I like the Rider does. That's a cute name.
Brady
Yeah.
Bunch.
And that leaves the implication that we might actually die. Again, not a vote of confidence.
Well,
We're
no,
gonna
we
go with
only
ride,
die
or
if
we
we stop
die.
riding, dude. We don't stop riding.
Chaotic Naphos. I'm a little bit
Bless you.
fond of
Can you shut
like,
up?
a little bit of Mimi.
Can you?
Yeah, I kind
I'm
of
done
like
with
the chaotic naturals and the chaotic neutrals, I think. I like those two. I wouldn't mind either of those ones.
I feel
I'm
like chaotic's not
crying.
a good thing to put on our name.
I'm crying.
I kind of
Stop
agree with
crying.
Nick with the whole like. I mean, it doesn't
Wipe
matter.
my tears.
I'm gonna go with whatever you guys say, but like the not like meminess is fun, but not just a blatant rip off of something.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's decided.
I mean,
Zach is a
I
great
don't-
DM is the name.
Oh my god!
Zach said he'd go with it.
I mean, I will.
Do you want to try and wear like tal'dorei into the name?
Uh,
I'm trying to come up with like a basis for us, a framework for us to work with.
I like something simple, to be honest.
I was
Yeah.
okay with
Like
the company.
short, simple, sweet. Like
The what?
The company, I was fine with that.
I'm fine with the company.
The company's
Strong
not
truth.
bad. I just want some modifier to it. I think.
The Revengers.
Oh god.
Like,
Uh,
it's like something company would be neat. The questing company. No.
The Wonder Company.
Oh, God, no.
The company all the time, all the
Wait.
time.
I mean, I know what my favorite is, but
The Motley Company.
Aw.
The Crew Company.
I'm still putting in my my 2 cents for plot.
the
Man,
Grand
the-
Company.
The Motley Crew was the only time we ever came up with an actual name for a group.
For ourselves, and we took that from a
What was the
band.
other game?
The Motley
And it's
Crue
not
was a
like-
band.
Yeah, true. But it's also like,
It described us very well.
yeah, it's also like a
That's why,
saying.
that's why I kind of like the company, is that we aren't really anything yet. We are just a collection
not-
of people.
And it's not like you can't ever switch your name either.
Yeah, we could always
Things
add
just
something
get
onto it later
confusing.
on, like the Blue Company or the Star Company or the
Or the shits.
The
Hunter
ass
Company.
Company.
We could do the Elemental Company. Because we all tend to use, like, elemental
That's wordy.
stuff. Yeah.
It's wordy and it doesn't really
Fossils.
fit. I mean, we have 2 people that do fire, and that's it.
I guess.
That's it.
Also, I don't really think that 7 makes a whole lot of sense. I know we have Tiny Hunter, but I feel like it's kind of like the Mighty 9 in the same level of meminess.
Yeah.
Well, they're the mighty no.
Funny.
I mean, it's 9
Yeah.
in that sense, not 9
Yeah,
in
the
Yeah,
Mighty
yeah.
number
But
sense.
they make the joke all the time.
Yeah.
All right, so probably don't want to work in a number then.
The Devil's Advocates from Victor.
That's
That's not bad. I like that.
but you are setting yourself up as the devil.
Is there a way to like say the devil's advocates, but it's like the devil's disadvocates? Like
Hold
I can't think of
on.
like a.
The devil's degenerates, the devil's
The
Let me
Devil's
look
Disdain.
up the antonym.
The Devil's Personal Dick Suckers.
That's the
I like
one.
that
We
one.
found it.
We could do
The-
the devil's antagonist.
That's
The
not bad.
devil's assailant, the devil's
Do we
opposition.
want to put? I don't know. I'm trying to think of like we're kind of making ourselves the good. I mean, most of us are good guys, right? So I mean, like, is devil like a good thing to put on our name?
It's also, I feel like, because Devil's like, it's not the Devil, right? Devil is like a whole fucking classification of monster.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Yeah,
I have an
typically
idea.
Evil
I have
monsters,
an
right?
idea.
Yeah,
Let's
but if we
look
were
up-
like something against devils, then
I am speaking of. I'm actually just gonna stop the audio recording because we're clearly like into session just chatting.
At first, you guys were saying all this in character, then it kind of stopped.
Well, because it
There's
got
too much
faster
nonsense.
just to talk about it.
Yeah.
hey, maybe don't.
I mean, you make them awful noises. The most awful noises.
Yeah.
I'm happy I stopped the recording before that.
The fiend
Agree-
finder.
I hope you accidentally throw up one day.
Oh, Fiend Fire could be cool.
Fiend finders.
I was gonna go with Fiend Fire, but yeah, Fiend Finders. Eh.
Not all of us use fire.
I
Hold
like.
on, I'm gonna.
I
like
Finders
none of
wouldn't be
this.
bad.
I don't want to put like finders or lookers or seekers in our name because I feel like that's the only job people will come to us for. It's like, oh hey, you're those people that look for demons, right? It's like, no, we can do other stuff too. No, I just need you to find a demon.
Just need you to find it.
Give me some like words, and I'm translating them to Latin. Like,
That worked for Vox Machina.
yeah, that's
Hey,
what I'm
Zach.
saying. Yo.
Do Eternal Flame.
Okay,
Okay.
that's just
So,
Igni
it's
Semper,
Ignis
and we already have that
Semper's.
on there.
Wait, what is it?
Oh my god, we already do.
Yeah, he
Wait,
did.
what
It was a
happened?
meme. It's Igni Semper. He's already on the list.
Where is
Nice try, buddy.
number?
What's company in Latin?
I checked it out. It's like Turba. It's not that cool.
Turbo.
Turbo!
No, Turba.
Absolutely not.
Turba.
Turban! The Turban Company.
Oh, I like
We
it.
make
can all wear
turbans.
turbans.
What about helpful?
Plot is Insidious. Insidious.
Okay, I feel like that's just.
Insidious.
Do we want to
It's-
call ourselves
it's not-
Insidious?
No, it's not Insidious like OUS. It's like IN. I can't even spell right
That
now.
sounds like a nightmare to try to say to begin with. Like
I-
either
how
it's Insidious
quickly-
or it isn't.
IAS.
The common people, once we're famous, are like, yeah, they're just called Insidious. No, actually, it's pronounced Insidious. No, I just call them Insidious, actually.
The Mercers.
No.
The mercenaries, but it could be like the
Does-
mercenaries.
Does help translate into anything or help?
I will sooner die than be the help.
I
Actually,
know, helpful. I'm thinking-
Auxilium.
Cody
Help.
has such a fucking mood.
help is auxilium.
I don't think that's bad.
That's kind of
I
cool.
personally
Silliness.
like just like one word that
That's
isn't too
kind of
descriptive.
cool. Yeah, but if you guys were just like auxilium, the help.
Now I don't like it.
I think that's not bad.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it. What
This
about
This is how it's spelled, by the way.
That's
We
kind of
got
cool.
we got some good suggestions from Twitch that I like and no one else will, so that's a shame. Holy Crusaders and Holy
No.
Harbingers.
Nope.
No,
No,
because
we're
you
not
are the
doing that.
holy
Yeah,
man.
that's
of
why.
the group.
That's why I like them.
You can go start your own group somewhere else.
Just like how Jin's gonna
At
start
least
Jen
I-
and
at least-
Co.
Damn,
Also, at least
Audric gets
I
kicked out
included
just like
Crow.
that.
That's literally why I said I like them and no one else will.
Damn, Audric, sorry about that. Jin just said get out. This
What
is
about
our house
Mercy?
now.
I'm sorry, Audric. What did you just
Oh,
suggest I
that's
name
a
be? Just get
long
out.
word.
Oh,
I
never
don't
mind
think you
then.
want mercy. It's like misericordia. Corday.
Oh, jeez. What about
Misericordia.
Misericord. Yeah, misericordia.
what about
Misericordia.
import?
What is it?
Important or
Hey,
crucial?
real quick, actually, Zach, there's something you should definitely throw into the translator.
Important is manga.
No.
Heck yeah!
What
Anime
is,
club.
what is
Magna,
unimportant
isn't it?
reality in
I was gonna do that right after I looked up Critical Role.
We need to know unimportant reality.
That's true.
Yeah, do
What
it
is-
unimportant reality.
Can't
I want to
open
know
that.
what that does.
We need to know what that
Oh,
translates
just
to.
unimportant is profectos audit.
Okay.
So then reality,
Abs Ray.
yeah, abs ray. That's
Can you
really
put-
long.
Wait,
Can
how
you
do you
put-
spell it?
Put the whole thing in chat. I want to see. it.
ABS. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, just put the entire unimportant reality translation. If we've got like a big compound word, it's not the worst.
I'm gonna try to see. We
So
can
that's
do...
unimportant.
That is kind of.
We can find another word for unimportant.
This is reality.
So if you do,
But unimportant reality is abs. Like the whole unimportant.
What about useless?
Wait, perfectus audis rem? It could be PAR?
so if you do reality of unimportant, it becomes Ray Ignobilia.
Let's do that.
See, now I'm getting
A bit
this.
long.
It's not like staying the same. Now I'm getting like Perua.
I know
Ray.
we're like off. Like this is like further from that, but I like the Advenari.
What's that?
Advenari, that is the hunt.
I like it.
Okay, I could
So,
be sold
reality-
on Avenari.
I can
Reality
Advenari
of
is the
self
hunt.
is Veritas.
If we can get unimportant reality to work, I'm down with it.
Yeah. If we
So,
can't get
alright, got it.
unimportant reality to work,
What do you
we
guys
should
think
go for
about
Avatar.
this?
Got it. I've got it.
The
Minimus?
mini me's.
That
Minimus.
translates to insignificant.
That's
So
Minimus.
reality is Veritas, and unim is
Minimus
Ignobilia.
veritas?
Wait, where are you getting this?
I'm smart, unlike
I'm like,
Unlike.
Zach.
take
heard
it back.
Veritas minimus?
Gasp.
I'm just gonna keep switching. Keep switching.
It's
Languages.
there, Zach. It's Veritas Ignobilia. That's our name. What is
Alright.
minimes again?
That's
Insignificant?
insignificant.
So we've got two. We've got Veritas
It'd be
Ignobilia
Minimus.
or Veritas Minimus.
What about useless or idle?
Useless is rem inutilum. Inutilum.
Can you
In
paste
utility.
that?
That's like utility.
Do we still have Ad Ventari on the list, or have we kind of just shuffled that off?
I still like
We're
Advenari.
trying.
I like Advenari too.
Like I wouldn't mind it, but I think we're trying to see if we can get
Yeah, I just
unimportant
want to see
reality
if
to
we
work
still-
because
yeah.
that's our favorite.
Yeah, I like that being the backup. If we can't get unimportant reality to work in any context, we go for
If we can have my
Advenari.
son travel this far, my son will
Why
fly.
are you getting different like?
Latin.
Because
Also, like, there's multiple word
you
like
just have to shuffle where the
Oh,
words are being placed. Because
words could also
if
have
they're in a
multiple
certain
No,
order,
meanings, too.
Google's like, all right, well, I don't want that to work, and then it prevents it from working.
no.
Like,
So you guys are using like, so like. Anyway, never mind. Go ahead.
Like I found a whole list for just for company, like just by scrolling down, because company could have like multiple meanings.
Real means is verum. Real verum. So maybe.
How do you say company on that list?
Fail safe.
Like any of those words can mean company. That's the point.
Zach,
Like
also if
company
you
is almost
place
in all of them.
capital letters in
Oh.
places, it'll change things.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I didn't even notice.
What I put in chat is it's the company.
I don't even know how to say that.
Societum?
Societatum.
Tatum, yeah, I guess it's societatum.
Societatum. So there's
Verum minimus.
manus, cores, not coitus. Grex. It's kind of rough sounding.
I'll be right back.
Societas.
Sexual intercourse, meeting, assembly, company, coitus. Good.
Vexillum. So it could be like ad vexillum.
Okay, that's Vexillum's not bad. Flag
it could-
standard, red flag.
It could also be verum perua.
Ad Vexillum's really good. I like that.
We need to pick the ones that we like the most and put them on a list and then vote.
What's ad vexillum?
The company.
Just the company.
Oh,
But like the first one, Vexillum just sounds cool.
so I wasn't sure if
but
you were still
it's
trying
the company
to
in
do.
the sense that vexillum is more of a word for like a flag or a banner or like a symbol. So it's nice because we could be like not only the company, we could be like the symbol
Yeah,
kind of thing.
that there's a double meaning that makes sense for like any people like us in the
Bless
real
you.
world would have a Vexillum to go with their company.
I'd be completely okay with like it's just straight up in English being the banner.
That'd be kind
So
of cool.
I'm okay with ad vexillum if you guys want to go Latin.
Sure. Advexillum sounds cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't mean the banner. The banner. I mean, the banner company sounds really familiar to me for some reason.
That's a game.
The Banner Saga is the
Yeah,
game,
that-
but the Banner
Yo.
Company actually sounds really cool too.
Yo, just putting this out there. Ad vexillum vox machina.
The company
I mean, they're both
voice
Latin.
machine.
Latin.
Wait, the
No, I
company
was gonna
voice.
say they're-
wait,
they're
wait,
both
Zach,
the same
the company
syllable.
voice machine. That's just like when you call. That's like a fax machine.
No,
Yeah.
I was just saying that like the same
He's saying that
like
it
cadence,
sounds similar.
Yeah.
the same cadence and
It
like,
does.
No, sorry. I was just thinking.
I agree with Cody then that just the English translation would be kind of cool. Just the Banner or the Banner Company.
I feel like by including company,
It's too
Yeah.
long.
using
we
a
don't
physical
do that.
object and then company makes me feel like we're like the socks company. We
Yeah,
make
we are.
socks.
Yeah, we
Manufacturers.
can't do. We definitely can't do the banner company. But I vote that ad Vexillum.
I'm fine with Advexillum.
Okay, so
What are our favorites? I'll write them down in my notebook.
I'd be down for just the Banner.
We have the banner.
I still kind of throw out the company, but I don't know if anyone else
We
wants that.
have.
I'm fine with the company as well, to be honest.
Right.
Those are the
Awesome.
four that I'm completely okay with.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I
The
can't.
company, the banner.
Because personally, I like Advenari over Advexillum, just because, yeah, Advexillum kind of
There
sounds
you
like
go.
Vox Machina, but Advenari doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm down for either Advenari or Advexillum or.
Kate isn't
Pretty
here,
much.
so let's give it a minute for him to come back. Like, I'm not saying to stop talking, but let's not like
Yeah.
final decide or something.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I definitely really like ad Vexillum the most out of them.
what was Venari?
The hunt.
The hunt.
So the hunt, the banner, like the banner, but also the company, because Latin's fucking weird. Then the company and
like-
the banner.
I mean, again, it doesn't matter what I like.
You know
But
what we
I
could do?
like.
Your opinion
Yes.
matters, Zach. You're our friend. Continue.
I was just gonna say I like what.
What did we
I just
decide on?
like what Advexum stands for more than Advenari.
I do
Where's
as well.
Advexum?
It means the banner.
both.
Or the company. It means it's like a.
It's
It means
company in the
both.
company in sort of sense of like
Oh, I can't do that.
a flag, a standard, a banner. I kind of like the idea because that would be tangentially connected to mercenaries, regardless, because you would fight and fly under a banner.
I just think it fits you guys more than the hunt.
No,
considering
Victor.
There's only one guy that hunts anything.
You go away and you take your trash game with you.
Because we could kind of like do both. We could do a Latin thing and then the English translation. Like, oh, Advexilum is in Old Elvish. It means the company, but also the banner.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I like that. Yeah.
Of course, we'd
So-
have to use Elvish.
You fucking racist.
So
We
the
knew
ones
it.
that-
Ryan never, or Jin never grew out of it. He's the
Wow.
I've
closeted,
had,
hiding it.
I've had 2 days. Okay, give me some.
Okay, so
It's like a
it looks
month.
like the ones that our party enjoys the most are the banner and Advexilum.
Which are the same
Right?
thing.
Yeah, they're the same
which is
thing.
basically the same thing.
Yeah.
So, do we
Let's just
have a
keep both.
preference?
Well, it'd be both. I think is the idea is.
Yeah.
Like Advexilum, the banner.
I'm down for that. Oh my gosh, freaking!
Yeah,
I saw
look,
the.
like,
Okay,
like
hold-
townsfolk are like talking around town, like, oh, who are they? Oh, that's Advexilum. Oh, what do they do? It's like, oh no, they're the banner.
Top to bottom, quick vote. Scylla, Advexilum, the banner. Yay or nay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes. Kane.
What?
Advexilum, the banner. Yes, no.
Those are the same thing?
Yeah, they're the same
Yeah.
thing. We'd use them
Well.
interchangeably, more or less.
And what is Vexilum just on its own?
Banner
Banner.
or company,
Company
flag,
slash banner.
sigil.
That's the
I
thing.
like-
It has so many like meanings. It's kind of cool.
We're
like
basically, it's like calling us the
Vexilum.
symbol.
I like Vexilum on its own. I don't know. I don't think we need
So
to
you-
add necessarily. And plus, like, people could just call us, like, Vex for short.
I kind of like that. Yeah, Vexilum by
Vexilum.
itself, and then we don't sound like Vox Machina.
I kind of like ad.
I mean, honestly, it could go any way. We could say like our like quote unquote title is Advexilum, but people call us either Vexilum or the banner or
Yeah, it's up to the world to decide what to call us.
Yeah, so we could go by, because they all essentially mean the same thing. So I think with Advexilum, it kind of like encompasses what we all want. We can all call ourselves the different variations if we prefer.
Yeah. We were still kind of going down the line for that one suggestion Cody had, though. We kind of just
What?
Sorry.
Oh, just like following down that list. Well, we hit a hitch at Kane.
yeah.
Which is what I was trying to see, is like, I wanted to just go down the
Oh,
line
yeah,
and
no,
see
I think
who's...
it's, I like it. It's fine.
Well, I mean, you raised a good point that people like, is that we could just be Vexillum. I feel like variations on Advexillum, Vexillum, and the banner can all just kind of float around the world, I guess.
You know, you could also. This is a fantasy world. You could also take Advenari and just say it means the banner.
But we would know.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like I like Vexillum more. I've said it so much that it's just kind of there now.
I just like the
Start
shorter
saying Venaria a whole lot.
word.
Oh, I like that inflection better too. Vexillum instead of Vexillum.
Vexillum.
Vexillum. Yeah, put it on the middle.
Have I been saying it wrong this
Vexillum.
entire time?
You have.
Oh.
Vexillum.
I don't know.
It could, even,
Just-
it could even be odd instead of ad, like odd Vexillum.
Hmm.
Are we gonna keep going down the line?
Yeah, I guess. Kane, you're okay with it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Are we, to
Honora?
clarify, are we saying okay to Advexilum or Advexilum the banner? Because that was originally what you said.
It's like all the same thing.
It's the same.
All
They
right.
mean the same thing, and it just gets used interchangeably, more or less.
All
Yeah.
Nora?
Yeah, I'm down.
Amir,
I'm done.
Nick,
I really like Advexilum.
Zach. It is established.
And
We've done
we,
it.
as we pan out from the table, the
The
conference
war room.
table, ad vexillum.
Now
You
gotta
have a new
match that
house.
color.
You have a new name.
That's yeah. No, now that we've decided we're called Advexilum, it fucking sounds awesome.
This is now the Banner Saga.
The Banner Saga.
I do think Audric would probably introduce us if he was asked to say so. He would say Advexilum the banner, but I think it doesn't like. It makes sense that each of us might say it a little differently, but I just like this combination because, as Zach said, Vexilum's really flexible in what it means.
Do you want the RGB for that color? Because I can grab it really quick for you. To like cover up the L whatever thing.
Yeah.
Here.
You're covering up my
You grab
door.
that for you real
I'm gonna
fast.
kill you and you won't get character art.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
What?
Yeah,
Who's doing what? Who's not getting character art? Stop it.
Who's
I
dying?
want my door.
Who's removing the door?
I
I
know,
wonder
someone
who.
is.
I can't even do it because my internet went out, so I'm just on my
Nick,
phone.
can you stop?
It's okay.
I'm
Audric will
donating
just never
for
get character
10
art
minutes.
ever again.
Here you go, Cody. Here's the color to cover up the previous existing
Hold
letters.
on, I have an idea that I've got to go ahead and put in action.
And Jin's gonna watch this door closely.
So, as the new party, the new group, ad vexillum sits in their new
Why do your
beautiful
audio quality
mansion.
just get shitty?
He's on his phone
Because
now.
I'm
He's
on
also
my
chat.
phone.
Oh, I apologize for not hearing that.
Yeah.
Thank you for yelling at me.
What's ad vexillum's next order of business?
Set Audric's room on fire.
Apparently,
Well, I'm definitely gonna have to like sew us a banner because now we need like a symbol and everything.
We do need a symbol.
Oh, great. The next fucking problem.
Yeah, Jin is like rubbing his hands together. He's like, no, I can like buy a bunch of different like types of cloths. I don't know what kind of like colors everyone wants.
excellent.
It's gonna be great. I'll have prototypes.
I'm gonna work on covering this up. Put our name.
But yeah, that residual. We spent 4 hours talking about our name.
Yeah, in real life it was like, 20 minutes. In the game it's been like half a day.
It's been more like we're approaching 40 minutes of the talk, so
Yeah, but you guys have a name now.
Dadgummit.
we do now have a name.
You guys matter.
We did.
You know-
I'm so happy.
You're not just a band of misfits.
At long last, we have a name.
We've
You're a
done
band
it.
of misfits with a name.
Yep. I'm excited.
My fucking eye.
I'm happy we did this.
There we go.
What
Ah,
are we
shit.
doing?
Get rid of it.
Get rid of what?
The white block. The text goes
Oh.
beneath it. Panic.
Wait, I'm confused. Hold on.
It's gone. We can't access it.
I can't. I was trying to set it to the back so that your thing will go in front.
Nope.
It's
Good
It
enough.
feels like Jin just like scrawling on the front of the mansion in like crayon. Just add text
here.
all over.
Here, I'll hold on. I'll do it with a nice font or something. Hold on.
Okay.
See, now you gotta figure out a name for the house.
It's the Advexilla
Oh,
Mansion.
it's just a house.
The Advexil Mansion just works really well.
The Vex
Like,
house.
Done. No.
The banner.
Vex Manor.
Just says no, and then leaves it at that.
Yeah, Vex mana.
Okay. we have faffed about enough. We're approaching 4 hours. I'm gonna end the stream.
All right.
We did
We
the
did
thing.
it, gang.
We did it. We
Okay, I'm
absolutely-
leaving right now. I'm not even staying for notes. I'm leaving.